I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Wow, 2 years ended bongo 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 ended bongo.
Hey.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Wow.
Hey.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Wow.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Oh Lord, we're indie walking. Everyone, stay calm.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Warning. Hype levels at maximum tolerance. Hype overload in progress. Ended love ended bongo.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood. Grab your shield and sword, raise them high, and welcome to the knighthood. I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Happy B-Day. Ended bongo.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Can't wait for Hildy today ended bongo.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. An unexpected error has occurred. Exiting Final Fantasy XIV, FF14, DirectX 11. You are kidding. Oh, chat, I don't need this. I tell you. That's upsetting. Hi, chat, I am here. Hello. Hi. My game has crashed. This has happened quite a bit over the past few days. Hello, Yashtola. Thank you, Mega Majig. I appreciate it. Okay, bear with me. I need to reboot the game. Sorry about this, guys. Why me? Why do I get the DX11 error, huh? Why can't somebody else get it? Let's reboot. How we doing, chat? Welcome on in. Hopefully you've all had a lovely weekend. And it's not that it's patch day. I've had this for weeks. All weekend I've had it. I've not been able to really play Final Fantasy XIV over the weekend because I've been crashing left, right, and center way before the patch. So it's not like a patch thing. 1 out of 3 fish. How long have I been live? And someone brought it up? How dare you? Mega Majig, belatedly, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Little Smokey, thank you for the prime. Risha, welcome back for 7 months. Greatly appreciate it. Warning, hype levels at maximum tolerance. Hype overload in progress. NDD love. Risha, welcome back. Hey, Oliver, welcome back for 33 months. Oh, Lord, we're Endy walking. Everyone stay calm. I'm trying my best to stay calm. Okay, we're booting in. We're booting in, chat. All's well. Hopefully. We'll have to wait and see. Where am I here? Hey, chat, we want to do another glam showcase like in Rock Tika. Sunshine, welcome back for 3 months. And also, sorry, I'm all over the place here.
Continued pledge to the knighthood.
Clivey Bear, thank you for gifting 3 subs, landing in the laps of Cloudhawk, Nick Nata, and Luminescent Heart.
Showcase like in Raktiku Ended Evil.
I'm down to do a glamour showcase at some point, but maybe not today. We'll wait and see. Wait and see. Cypher! Holy shit! This is way too much. This is information overload. I'm going to explode. Cypher, thanks, buddy.
£25. You're a cool and awesome guy too. Keep forging ahead and keep feeding your internal warrior of light, fighting your internal demons.
Thanks, man.
They'll win for sure.
Cypher, what a lovely message. Thank you very much, man. I greatly appreciate the very generous £25, but more so the incredibly kind message. Thanks, man.
I think I've gifted more than I've been subbed, but that's just because Endy's streams are so great.
Hell, I'm having like emotional whiplash right now. The stress of having to deal with this DirectX 11 error. You all being very kind. Okay, we should be back in. There we go, we're in. Hopefully we don't crash again. Could you imagine? That would be awful.
I thank you for your continued pledge.
Asterin Whitethorn, welcome back for 7 months. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, buddy. How are you?
What does Ifrit eat for breakfast?
A
bowl of embers.
Oh, shit. I didn't have enough time to think. Asterin, come on. June! What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. You're on holiday. June!
My sunburned self is here to say hello and to say that I eagerly expect tonight's VOD. Hope everyone is well.
June, listen. Lather on that sunscreen, okay? You need to make sure that you are looking after yourself. I don't want to hear any more about this sunburn, okay? Come on, June. Thank you very much for the 500 bits. I really, really do appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. Lovely to see you all. Let me get some in-game music going. I went for the FF9 Overworld theme because the in-game music right now is very tense.
What say we save the idle chatter for later and keep moving?
I've barely chatted, Agechi. How dare you? Nashoba, welcome back, buddy. Thank you for the 555 bits. Greatly appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. How are you today? Allow me to catch up on chat. Bear with me here. Where am I? I don't think I've gotten around to welcoming everyone back in. Risha, Oliver, Dadams, welcome back. My God, I've missed a lot of resubs here.
And sword. Raise them
Creepy
high.
McPaints a lot.
To the night.
Welcome on in, buddy. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you moving from the Prime or the gift sub to a subscription. Thanks ever so much. I really do appreciate that. McDougall.
I thank you for
also
your
welcome back with the Prime. How are you today, buddy? Welcome on in. Oh my goodness. This is overload. This is overload.
Walking with the knights to the end.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's walk to the end together, shall we?
Raise them high.
My God. Stop! It's enough now. Asterin Whitethorn, how dare you? Asterin, it's your birthday tomorrow, correct? Have I gotten that wrong, or is it next Wednesday? It's this Wednesday, right, Asterin? No more gift subs to me.
Shield
You stop that.
sword. Raise them
You look
high.
after yourself and treat yourself. Don't be gifting me. Gift yourself for your birthday tomorrow. Ashy Domus! Welcome on in, buddy. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I greatly appreciate it. Can we get some love and chat for Ashy, please? Hey, finally day out from work, so I can join the chat. Just to remind you, I'm one of those who found you through YouTube. Oh, shit, Ashy, yes. I thought your name sounded familiar. Buddy,
I'm up an
thank you
hour
very much.
before my usual alarm just for today.
Rose, look at you go. Look at you go. Rose, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for 2 months of support. Can we get some love and chat for Rose, of course, with the 2 months. Ashy, for coming on over from the old YouTube. Welcome on in, Ashy. J-Rad!
And welcome.
Buddy! Oh my God, how have you been, Jay? I hope you and Ruby are well. Congratulations, Jay. Have you not hit 3 years of streaming, or is it 4? What's going on? Jay, how are you, buddy? Lovely to see you today.
Sword. Raise them high.
Anonymous!
And welcome.
What is happening? It's not my birthday. It's Asterin's birthday tomorrow. My birthday's in January. We're not doing this again. Oh, no. Shaw's completely ruined me. Anonymous, I don't know what that was about, but thank you. That is very kind of you. Welcome on in. Phil, Archangel 1, Hin1304, Jamie, and Kashari.
Enjoy your
Courtesy
journey
of
walking to the end.
Hippo, I certainly shall. I certainly shall. Thank you for half a year of support. Jay! What are you... Jay, you stop that, young man. I will find you, and I will subject you to a Nicolas Cage movie marathon. What do you say, buddy? Should we do it? Jay, thank you very much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs, buddy. That is very, very kind of you. That's very sweet. Get him? I'll try. I will try, and I will probably fail, but I will give it my best shot. Jay, thank you, buddy, for the 5 tier 1 gift subs landing in the laps of Symbolis, Toji Macario, Lady Sumi Serm, and Rihanna Fellblade. Well, come on in, guys, courtesy of none other than the J-Rad 1985. And also belatedly, because I was this close to reading it out, and then I got very distracted by other things.
Your shield and sword. Raise them high.
Stop distracting me with kindness.
To the night.
How dare you? Megamajig, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs to Hibernian Eggs, Face NC, Goth Queen Luana.
Clever little shite.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the
Did you hear that, chat? He's back. He's back. The end boss of Endwalker, Zilbird.
It's so nice to see all these lovely names crawling across the screen again. I carry with me all the well wishes I've been saving up while I was away. Now I dole them out to all of you. A lovely day, a heaping ton of self-care, and a house full of joy upon you all.
Same to you,
Special well
Simon.
wishes to Endy and the Babas. I saw the Vodies, the scan, and the well-deserved joy and love in your eyes.
Oh, buddy, don't make me cry. Sign, don't go for the jugular. 10 minutes into the stream, how dare you. Fabulous Nova, welcome on in. Thank you for the Prime subscription. My goodness, can we get some love and chat for Fabulous Nova? Goth Queen Luana, you did get a sub. Enjoy the gift sub. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Happy Birthday. It's not my birthday, but it is Asterin Whitethorn's birthday tomorrow, chat. So do be sure to pay some love to Asterin, because they're pretty damn awesome, in my book anyway. Thank you, Anonymous, for that. I greatly appreciate it. Gucci Man!
Endy.
I will catch up on chat, I promise. Thank you, Super Koji Man.
Take my gil.
I will take your gil, thank you. I appreciate it. I will take your gil like I took that child's gil at the beginning of Final Fantasy VII. You know you can go upstairs and, like, steal from their piggy bank? Thanks, buddy. Cheers. Thank you, I appreciate it. August, thank you for gifting us up to Chojo Nozomi. Oh my goodness, August, thank you. And Just an Alright Gamer, thank you for gifting us up to Asuka Cross. What is happening? No more chat. I'm so far behind that I don't think I've said hello to half of you yet. I was meant to be saying thank you to Tea Leaf, because Tea Leaf also resubscribed at Tier 3 Leaf. Tier 3? 3 Leaf? For 32 months. Thank you, Tea Leaf. Coyote, welcome back for 5. Mega Magic, thank you for the 2. Little Smokey for the 2. Rishab for the 7. Oliver for the 33. Clivey Bear for the 2. Clivey Bear, 2 months? No way. You've been here longer than 2 months. Surely. Myself and Clive, was it yesterday, Clive, or was it at the weekend? We had a 3-way tie in Frontlines. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. 3-way tie,
So
chat.
ready for today. It's been so nice to see someone going slowly through content. I felt slightly pressured to do quicker on release.
Oh, I get that. I feel that from my years of playing MMOs. That pressure of wanting to make sure that you're ahead of the curve almost. I get it. I get it. Hey, it's Zay. Thank you for the 2 months. I'm glad I could give you this. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the playthrough, because I'm having a blast with it. Shirokazi, welcome back for the 2. And Winterfall, welcome back for the 3. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me catch up on chat.
I mean Tuesday. Had to have blood drawn this morning. 0-10 do not recommend.
I'm not going to go too into it, because I know people probably get icky about it, but Mrs. D20 had to have blood drawn yesterday, and to put it lightly, they couldn't. They basically turned her into a pincushion in her arm, in her hand, and she hates, as you guys know from what I've mentioned before, she hates needles and stuff, so it was not a fun time. But hopefully we can go back. I think we're meant to be going to the hospital next Thursday, so we're going to get it done then by someone who can hopefully find a vein, chat. That's the plan. Pinderweeb, it's been a month since the first Endwalker stream where a lot of people, including myself, came in, so expect a lot of resubs. That would make sense, Pinderweeb. I see. That makes sense. Jay, thank you again for the 5 gift subs, buddy. Mystic Sky, hello. Dadam, Sagittarius A, Maid of War, Tuna, Clone Nova, Middler, Firelord Van, Yuri. The appointment went very well, aside from the whole blood being drawn failure. Yeah, Mrs. D20 weren't too happy about that, as you can imagine. Not that she was angry, more just upset because she doesn't like needles. But no, it was good. We got home and we basically both crashed because we were very nervous for it. But all's good. All's well so far. So yeah, thanks chat for the love and support. We do appreciate it ever so much. Lala Aria, hello. Fabulous Nova, Tea Leaf, Hiss, Pear, Nashoba, Cloud, Defunct, Goth Queen Luana, A Most Sovereign Lady, J-Rad 1985. Was it really? Jay. Hopefully I can pop in for that. I'd love to pop in for that. 5 vampires with subs. I like that pie. How are you today, buddy? Welcome on in. Tojo, Gutler, Cloud, Jamie, Tuna, FW. Every day is a birthday, but not every birthday is a day. Boom. Tuna, you've exploded my mind. Taldir, Dadams, Prop, Lime, Ian. Would be stalking you as the majestic Namazu of Elpis, but I'm out of town. Good luck on stream today, Andy. Ian, have a lovely time out of town, buddy. I appreciate that you would have done that. Thanks. Timmy Licious, hello, Timmy. Saint, hello. Chaos Draken, hello. Hey, Chaos, have a lovely time in the US. I don't necessarily want you to dox yourself, but what are you up to? You got like a conference, convention, event, holiday? What's happening? Hey, it's Zay, Asuka, Clone Nova, Luke, JP Bentley, Shirokazi, Clivey Bear, Tea Leaf, Chimera, I did call Clive Shirley. How dare I? A 3-way tie? That sounds rude. Floating Fat Man, hello. Xaviax, hello. Prince of Shades, welcome. Traxios, hello. Way Too Late. Laluna, Thanko, Xaviax, Kretza Alma, Celeste Lotus, I finally have a date for my ADHD assessment on the 2nd of the 8th. I'm so excited to finally get it sorted out. Hey, Nova, massive congratulations. Hopefully it goes well. The Dark Man, hello. Pressure to rush content. My blue wouldn't surely be 80 already. There's a new patch today. Is that part of it, Asik? I'm guessing so, by the way you said that. The new patch today, is there any raids coming? With today, I have not a clue. I just know there was a patch. Because I know that there is is it an alliance raid or a standard 8-player raid? I don't know. I'm pretending to know. Judge, hello, Judge. How are you today? Ninka Maya, hello. Shanali, hello. Winterfall, Amy Louise, Beard, Rafgarian, finally got to watch from the start of the stream. Feels like it's my birthday too. Rafgarian, there we go. Sajamir, hello. Jens, hello. Baldur's Gate comes out on the 3rd. I can't wait, buddy. I cannot wait. I didn't play any of the early access, and I've kept myself completely spoiler-free. Cannot wait. As a big fan of D&D and Divinity Original Sin, and I never really got into Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, sue me. I never really played them when they came out. But yeah, having enjoyed Larian's latest offerings in Divinity 1 and 2, and also enjoying D&D, I think it's going to be great. Dallas, hello Dallas, how are you today? Lovely to see you. I'll keep you posted. Jay, I'd love to pop in. That'd be fantastic.
I thank you for your continued
Pi, hello again. Tenchi, hello. Zeroth of the Law, hello, how are you today? It's a new dungeons, variant dungeons. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
well, would you look at that, dear?
June, you're supposed to be soaking in the rays, okay? Ordering pina coladas, maybe. I don't know what you drink, but you should be relaxing. You shouldn't be hanging out with us. June, thank you for the 2 months. I really do appreciate it. And enjoy your holiday. Again, it's a half patch, so new relics. Ooh! New relics. If anyone has the new Reaper and or Dragoon and or the Dark Knight weapon, I'd love to see it. If you want to link it to me in game, I'd love to take a look. Add legendary weapons and blue stuff and Criterion dungeons. Okay. I don't know what a Criterion dungeon is, but I'm guessing that's part of this variant thing. Cool. There's new battle content, but not raid specifically. Gotcha. Okay. Symbolus, there you go. Enjoy the gift sub. I'm so hyped for Baldur's Gate 3, as am I. ND&D, Prince of Shades, I love it. Orange, hello. A 3-way tie is rare enough, but a 3-way tie at 2,000 points is wild. Yeah, Orange, if you look, Clive definitely posted the picture somewhere. Yeah, 3-way tie. Couldn't believe it. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. I didn't notice it at first. It wasn't until somebody said it in game. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Meg, how are you? Hopefully you've had a good weekend. Chat, I'm sorry about the really tense music. Like, it's so tense, isn't it, and dramatic. And we're meant to be having fun today. A D&D in 3rd edition made it a little too hard to go back to play. Yeah, prop exactly. That's what I found when I played it, you know, years after it came out. I didn't really play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 either, or get into it much, but definitely looking forward to Baldur's Gate 3. Everything I've heard so far sounds fantastic. I think it's fine if you do Baldur's Gate 3 off-stream if you want. You can do another run in the future with a different class and alignment with... Oh, it's Twitch integration in it, Socrates? Interesting. Okay. Thank Dragon, hello. Grandorius, hello. Locket Sprite, hello. Ashy, hello again. Dark Knight 1 looks fantastic. Reap 1 is hype. Okay. Arxardian, really? That's very sweet of you to say. Spade, hello, how are you today? Monk, hello. The appointment went very well, Monk, aside from them being unable to draw blood. Turning, again, Mrs. D20 into a pincushion, which she didn't enjoy, but no. Look at you all in the background. Sorry, I'm only now noticing. I've been reading too much chat. Look at you hiding up there. Yeah, it went really well, though, Monk, apart from that. How's your weekend been, Monk? Hopefully you're doing well, sir. Again, Spade, hello. Celeste, Lotus, hello there. Tidemore, Draz, hello again. I will do Hildebrand. It's not that I don't like it. It's that we did a little bit, and then we did another bit, and then I've not really found the time to do it again. Deathavan, hello. Luke, hello. B4, hello. Sorley, hello again. You've linked them in the link shell? Majestic Mandeville War Scythe. So this is the brand new Reaper Scythe, is it? Oh, shit! Look at that. Oh, that is nice. That is really, really nice. If you were to dye it, I'm guessing it doesn't change the glow. No. That's cool. I like that a lot. And then this is the Warrior Axe. Okay. That's cool. And these are what? Not even the final versions yet, right? Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, if anyone has the Dark Knight or Dragoon one, I'd love to see those as well, if you don't mind. Hey, Andy, today I'm going to watch a stream with my wife, who also plays Final Fantasy XIV for a decade. I think she will enjoy. Tenchi and Tenchi's lovely wife. Hello. Welcome to the stream. It was at Seal Rock. Each Grand Company had 1900 points, and we all destroyed the same crystal at the same time. Yep, that was it. That was it. Althemes, welcome back for 2 months. Lovely to see you today. How are you? Little Waffet, welcome back. How are you, sir? Lovely to see you. Save for Seat of Sacrifice and Memoria Misera, Shadowbringer's Blue Mage content is now available. Fantastic. I need to level up a bit more. The Dragoon Relic works well with the Eureka gear? Really? Okay. Okay. Early Hildebrand is very long to do in one sitting. Again, I quite enjoyed the little bits of it I did. It's just the one bit that I ended on, I wasn't the biggest fan of. Igneous Flamer, I don't know which one you'd like me to call you. Hi, Andy. Found you on YouTube, gave you a Prime sub, and disappeared into your VODs. This will be my first full stream on Twitch, so I don't know how Twitch works. Igneous, don't worry. We've got a lot of people in chat who can help you along the way. Basically, just spam emotes when you feel good. That'll do it. Just Igneous is fine. Well, Igneous, welcome on in. I appreciate you being here. On the topic of YouTube, the 5.3 finale goes live tonight on YouTube chat. It's set to premiere. I think it's linked in the top of chat somewhere. Thanks, August. I think he did that. Thanks, August. Maid of War, I love that you're now going to refer to them as just Igneous forever. I've been on Twitch for 10 years and I still don't know how it works. Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, you'd think I would understand the website better, considering this is my job, but I seldom watch it. I've been watching your Realm Reborn VODs on your off days and just got to the end of 2.0. Can't wait to see you get the Heavensward. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying the ride. I cannot wait to get your reaction to Heavensward. Specifically, the Vault. The Vault was a turning point for me, as I'm sure it was for a lot of people, right? It's been linked in the Crossworld link shell? Has it really? Okay, so here's the Dragoon Spear. Okay, it's understated, but I like it a lot. I love the silver accents. That's nice. That's nice. Again, we've got to remember that these aren't the final versions yet. And then here is the majestic Mandeville Greatsword. Okay, I like the silhouette. What's the glow? Ooh, like a gradient. Okay. And again, you got to remember, these aren't the final versions, so they're only going to get more bombastic as they level up. I quite like that. It's simple. It's simple, and it's not too in your face. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Ike, hello. Bex, hello. Conjured Cow, hello. Valiant Turtle, hello there. Double collar, nice. This will probably be my favorite step. Where am I here? Sorry, guys. Judge, hello again. Twitch wouldn't be Twitch if it worked properly. Right, Jay, exactly. I'm good. I'm a chronic insomnia sufferer. I had a bad week of sleeping, but last night I had a hefty 17 hours. Oh, Meg. Happy days. Happy days indeed. Have I redone the Vault since they changed it? I think my first like adventure through the Vault was after it had been changed. That's how long I've been playing, yeah. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe someone who knows more than I do will be able to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I've only played the remade Vault. I've never experienced the original. Because everyone was like, oh, Alphano tries to heal him. He didn't do that before, you know? Z City, hello Z, how are you today? Welcome on in. If I've missed anyone in chat, please just say hello again. Welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully having a lovely day today. Hopefully you've had a good weekend, and hopefully you've had a good Monday. Yeah. We've got some MSQ to do today, chat. No new corkboards. Nothing new to talk about in terms of my theories. We're just gonna see what the hell happens, and hopefully it's a good time. How does Reaper look? Oh, you want to see the weapon again? The Reaper weapon is this one. It's green. I think it's my favorite of the ones that I've seen so far. Like, I'd love to rock that with... what gear do I have on at the minute? I'm wearing the ancient robes, aren't I? Never mind. That would go so well with my existing Reaper glamour. That looks so, so good. Sophie P, hello, Sophie. How are you today? Welcome on in. Zithwan, hello. Zithwan, I'm crossing my fingers for you, buddy. I'm hoping, praying that they will get back to you at some point. Hopefully soon. Last I heard, the recruiter said he'd heard it went well. There we go. Hopefully then, they're just sort of deliberating. Fingers crossed. Looks very WoW Legion-esque. Yeah, I get what you mean. Definitely. It's a nice edge highlight. It looks really cool. I still haven't seen Spider-Verse 2. Neither have I. I need to get on that. Conjured Cow, well done. Hey, I don't want to pry too much, but I'd love to know what you're doing. Hopefully you have a lovely time. Your new job. You could rock a Mortarian cosplay. You could look really cool with it as well. Is the Black Mage weapon on there? Someone else has linked the knives. Oh, they're nice. Yeah, they're really cool, actually. Quite like them. Yeah, I think that's simple enough. It's a nice glow, isn't it? I'm doing the Barbenheimer double feature with my wife and a friend couple on Saturday. Looking forward to it. Buddy, enjoy. Enjoy. I'm tempted to see if I can find time to go and watch them both. I don't know if I can do a double feature, but I might be able to do back-to-back, like Saturday, Sunday sort of thing. Question is, what are you watching first, Socrates? In my mind, I think I'd have to watch Oppenheimer first. And then I can let my hair down. Not that I've got a lot of it for Barbie. I think that's the way I'd have to do it. This music is 2/10 for my drive into work. Good morning, all T-Rex. How are you, buddy? A palate cleanser, yeah. I couldn't imagine going the other way around. I couldn't imagine watching Barbie and then watching Oppenheimer.
Thank you for your continued pledge to the
That would feel very strange. Make a stay pod. Hello, buddy. Welcome back for 17 months.
Another month with the best stream on Twitch. In celebration of Endy's birthday, here are some Clefec memes. 24,999 in the corner, squirty cream, 19 minutes too many minutes.
No.
Wasn't that nice? Stay cute, chat, you're all amazing. Indeed love, indeed love, indeed love, indeed love.
Thank you.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh, you get. Make a stay. Thank you very much, buddy, for the 17 months at tier 2. I greatly appreciate that. Stream stalled. How did the Dark Knight weapon look like? I'll replay it again. I'll get it back up. Make a stay. I think it's episode 97 of your podcast, about 22 minutes in. You say, I want to get Endy on the podcast. I'm in, buddy. How about that? Weren't expecting that, were you? I occasionally listen in my spare time. And, yeah, I'm in. OMG, there you go. Weren't expecting that, were you? Beginning of June, I think, is when you published it. I'm in. Make a stay out of me. We'll see if it works out. What's a new relic step requirement? I've not a clue. Not a clue. I'm a little baby. I'm not level 90 yet, but maybe someone in chat can reveal the truth. I will say, what is this? Looks really nice for fell cleaving. Oh, the axe. Yeah, looks pretty cool. It's tomes? Ugh, I don't know how to feel about that. But then again, I don't know. I really enjoyed the A Realm Reborn relic grind, so I've been kind of hoping they'd do that again. I'm not going to get into it, because I feel like that's going to be a very contentious topic, but I'd love to hear what people think. Maybe not right now, though, because I'm already like 30 minutes in and I've not done anything. That ace is a heckin' chonker. Oh my god, not the A Realm Reborn relic. They said the reason for tomes is because people can grind how they want to? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. For me, the one complaint I have with relic steps, but this is maybe because I'm playing it. This is maybe because I'm playing it where the content is no longer current, and it's where you're having to spam run Alexander to get like light for your weapon. I'm on the Heavensward relic weapon quest at the minute, and I need to imbue my anima creature with the light. And that's kind of shit. That's kind of shit. But I liked the book stage. That was my favorite stage of the A Realm Reborn relic. Like, I felt like a proper adventurer, you know, going out there into the world and completing these objectives to get my weapon. But I didn't like those, the weird grindy bits. I don't know. Anyway, I could really get into it, but maybe not right now. Maybe another time. Maybe when I'm actually getting the new relic weapons, we can talk about it and have a proper discussion. We don't like rinse and repeat. I mean, well, that's what I mean. Like, if it were current content, I think I wouldn't mind it so much. But the fact that the tried and tested best way to do it is to get like a group of 8 people and burst old content, it's kind of shit. Whereas doing something which is solitary, alone, like doing the books, felt good to me. I definitely like the Shadowbringers relic grind. I still haven't done that. That's the only one I haven't done yet. Outside of Endwalker, of course, but of the ones available to me, I've not done Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers 1 is spamming Circus Tower? No, you're kidding me. Really? See, I didn't mind it so much, Armo, because I was watching like a YouTube series in the background, so I would just sit around where the Fate would spawn in, watch a YouTube video. I quite enjoyed it. Quite enjoyed it. Lazy Rico, how are you today? Mustard, hello. Hans, hello. I don't think they intended for you to grind whatever is most optimal for the light steps, since all relevant content gives some amount of light. But yeah, that's what I mean. I think it's because Saltpeter, it's like I'm playing it years later, so that, you know, it's been gamed and we know the most effective method of which to acquire the light or whatever. Whereas if it were current content, I wouldn't mind it so much, because you'd passively acquire these resources over time, you know? Just to hawk mana hard over and over for light. When I was getting my Realm Reborn relic, I ran Tamtara Deepcroft, and me and Monk were trying to speedrun it. We turned it into a game. Who could run it fastest? It was good fun. It was really good. Yeah, Arxardian, I know. It's because I unlocked it really late into Shadowbringers, and I've been playing Endwalker, and my free time is limited at the minute, so I've not had a lot of time to log in and work on a grind like that. I think my Bozja level, I think I'm like level 18 in Bozja at the minute. I could be wrong. I don't know. It is, Ian. It is. Very much so. Sorry, I'm almost here. Almost caught up. Yggdrasil, belatedly hello. I love Eureka. People were like, and maybe it's not because I'm at the good bit yet, people were saying, like, if you like Eureka, you'll love Bozja. I'm still not fully all in on Bozja. I much prefer Eureka over Bozja. Admittedly, though, I'm still in that first zone of Bozja, so maybe it gets better. But yeah, Eureka is some of my favorite content in the game. Babe, it's 4 PM. Time for your Armon flattening. Yes, honey. I love Eureka, but I'm lukewarm on Bozja too. I like Eureka a lot more than Bozja, and I got relics in both. I like Eureka more than Bozja too. Okay, cool. I lived in Eureka for 2 years. I hate Bozja. There's something about Eureka where I just feel like there's a proper community effort to grind out the bosses to get them to spawn, the fates, should I say. And I don't know, like, you become familiar with names and faces, and it reminded me a lot of an old school MMO feel, where you'd log in to Bozja, Eureka, and be like, hey, Dave's here, and Jimmy, and oh, that boss is about to spawn in. Hey guys, can I grab an invite? And then they throw you an invite and you run over and everyone waits for you to get there. It just feels so good. Shadow Snow, welcome back for half a year. Thank you for 6 months of support. I really, really do appreciate it. How are you today, buddy? I despise Eureka. Bozja is fun because I can solo most of it. Eureka is community and you actually feel like you're progressing in power. Bozja is just consumable power and brain off grind fates. That's kind of how I felt so far, Sen. That's how I felt so far with it. I will say, when I played through Eureka, there was a lot of people playing it. And maybe that benefited me in some way. Like, when I would load into Eureka, there'd be about 30, 40, 50, 60 people. Anywhere in that sort of range. Maybe if you played Eureka and it was, like, empty, I wouldn't have liked Eureka. But I kind of lucked out. I don't know if there was a patch or people were just doing it at the time, but there was a lot of people in there. And it just felt good. I really enjoyed it. But again, like, the thing is, if I like it and somebody says they hate it, I'm not going to sit here and preach to you why you should like it, because the beauty of this game and MMOs as a whole, especially Final Fantasy XIV though, is you play what you find fun, you don't play what you don't find fun. I love Triple Triad. I know some people in chat hate it. I love Eureka. Some people hate it, right? But then there'll be content that some people in chat love, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. And that's fine, right? So, yeah. I don't like it when people try to make people love the thing they love, because it doesn't necessarily work like that. We're all wired differently, you know. I just did this high-level fate last night, and it was so much fun. I ran across it randomly, and there were a ton of us. Hey, look at that. That's one of the best feelings, pair. But it was nice because if you died, you could just return and then teleport back, since there were so many people to keep the fight going. First time I ever had that kind of interaction, pair, was with Odin. Was I on stream at the time? Somebody was like, oh, Endy, check weather. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll have a look. And it was Odin weather. I don't know what the specific weather type is. It's pressure, isn't it, I think? I suspect people in chat get angsty about Triple Triad because it distracts you from MSQ. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Tension, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. Low-level people in the Shroud stumbling across Odin. Yep, kick my ass. Yep. Arxardian, yeah, exactly. But it also goes both ways. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say the same to people in chat, like, oh, the thing I hate the most is if you say you don't like something and somebody insinuates that you probably didn't like it because you did it wrong. That's a pet peeve of mine. It's like, well, you didn't enjoy it because you must have been doing something wrong. Allow me to mansplain to you what you should do in order to enjoy said thing. It's like, no, I just didn't like it. Thank you. Moving on. Odin clapping a whole server. Good times. Yeah, he kicked my ass many, many times. Nightwind, how are you today, buddy? Lovely to see you. You didn't enjoy it because skill issue, TBH? Nightwind, I'm reminded of that very first bit alert message that you sent me. Actually, streamer, you played it wrong. The classic anime fan comment, you didn't like it because you didn't understand it. That's it, Yggdrasil. Exactly. Have you tried just doing everything the way I want you to do it? You know what? Darkman, let's try it out. Grav, how are you today, buddy? Welcome on in. I'm an FC leader and talk this very same thing to the people. You play what you find fun. We try to get into it, but don't hope everyone likes the same thing. FF has a lot of things to do. Exactly, Aridend. Actually, Shumi, you're pretty cool. Thanks, Pat. We're going to be doing MSQ today, chat. Again, no new theories, really. You guys were like, Endy, stop here or keep going for another hour and a half. So we stopped because I didn't have an hour and a half, 2 hours to go. So we're going to do it now. We're around the 3-year anniversary. I think we're beyond it now, Nightwind. I think we're beyond it now. Is this one of you? Alunis. And who do we have up here? Hold on. Hey, Sign! On the most adorable mount ever. How are you, Sign? And then over yonder, we've got Pi, Arya Baggins, Riz, Celeste, White Viper, Augustus, Axel, Esik, Aurora, Alunis. You're not on my friends list. Why not? Let's fix that. There we go. Okay. I need to run back over to the quest giver chat because I'm a ways away, so bear with me. I believe I go up here. Northerly Zephyneus, and then we'll make our way over. Yeah, we're on Light Odin. That's the server we're on, Light Odin. Boop. Not gonna lie, that was the most cliffy of cliffhangers, bro. I know, and it wasn't planned, which some people seem to believe, and if they think that, I'd point them towards the hundreds of other VODs I've got pre-Endwalker where these things just happen. Here we go. Passage to Ethos Electicos Sporius. We got there. Sand, how are you today? Welcome on in. Lovely to see you. How are you today? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay. And now I need to go over here. We're good. Pre-watched and planned. Everything. Everything to the thing I say in response to you guys that seems natural, it's all planned, chat. It's all preordained. It's fate. If you planned that you wouldn't be needed so many up arrows and see Lemon's I saw Lemon's message, and then loads of people spammed up arrows. That's all I could see. Erudite Ember with the 1 year!
1 year ago, I was mainly lurking as Divergent_laws going through my own final days.
Buddy.
I made it through and have a 4-month-old boy now.
Wow.
1 year ago, I started watching a chill streamer, whose streams helped during those tough times. And now he has his own little one on the way.
Whew, buddy, that got me in the emotions. Buddy, thank you for a whole year of support. I'm so happy for you, man. I really am. And I'm sending all my love to you and the family, and of course, your wonderful 4-month-old, who I'm sure will live a life full of love and happiness. No doubt in my mind about that. Buddy, thank you very much. And thank you for all of the loving words and kindness and support. I'm not gonna embarrass Erudite Ember. Not that it's something to be embarrassed about. Erudite Ember has been very, very instrumental in me overcoming a lot of the, how do I put it? Mental demons that have surfaced since our tragic news back in March. So Erudite, I mean it, buddy. You are an amazing person. So selfless and so kind, and I don't have enough words to say how much I appreciate you. So thank you for a year of support, buddy. Now lurk in the shadows. And don't worry anymore. Terminus beasts. Dear oh dear. Chat, I haven't said it today, so I need to get you all to drink. First of all, Mericidia. Second of all, Omega. I'm trying to think of other things which you might be playing games for now. I know that Mericidia is, because you've told me explicitly. What do we think about Hermes? His face looked like the face on the back of Omega. I'm joking. I'm joking. Though I do think there is a connection. I do genuinely think there's a connection. Answers as well. Answers, yes. Ah, shit. I'll do it next stream, but because I'm already quite late to begin playing, I wanted to sit down and listen to the lyrics to Answers, because we made the connection back in Shadowbringers that there is a parallel between the lyrics and what we were experiencing in the game. Maybe there's something that we can now glean from it, knowing what we do about Endwalker. And they've brought up answers and questions a lot in conversation recently, in that there is a question being asked in the cosmos, and maybe Answers relates to that in some way, but I haven't listened to it since, so we'll do that at some point, but not right now, because, again, I am already very late, and I don't know if I can handle myself going on a tangent. So, Emmett, do you understand why Hermes would do this? His logic escapes me entirely. I have not a clue, buddy. If all Hermes means to do is listen to Meteon's report, then it is his right to do so. But once he receives the answers to his question, there we go. What then? The fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choice he makes in that moment, and we must be there when he makes it. The answers to his question. Yeah, chat, don't you love it? Oh, isn't this game just amazing? Caging the messenger. I like the title of the quest. Okay, Hitler Deus is pondering what to do next. Chat, Ether Current, get in. Right, I'm not going to sit here and theorize. Let's just go for it, because I don't have a Scooby chat. Hermes has headed to Ktisis. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating his ether. All I can say is that he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point in the facility. So, do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him. No matter what Hermes might be thinking, Meteon is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The Convocation's duty to safeguard this star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. For now, Endy? It is clear we stand on a precipice, but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Meteon's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase, and even if neither Hermes nor Meteon is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Agreed on all counts. To Ktisis Hyperborea we go. Oh, a cutscene. Is it teleporting me? Oh, wow, okay. That is much appreciated. Thank you, game. The true cause of the final days, huh? When we first got here and we were introduced to Meteon, my mind definitely gravitated towards it maybe being Meteon who is ultimately responsible. As time has gone on and we've learned more of the Matea, Ether Current, sorry chat, as we've learned more of the Matea, more about Hermes, more about his quest, I think Meteon might be the innocent one in all of this, and the Matea are the true cause. And maybe we can solve the crisis by relying on Meteon's wealth of information regarding how the Matea communicate with one another, like some sort of hive mind, you know? Ktisis Scholar. I saw naught out of the ordinary. Does anyone know what caused it? I mislike the look of this. As do I. Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. Okay. Alerts temporarily going off, chat. Cutscene. What have we here? Excuse me. Has something happened inside Ktisis? Mistress Fanar, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded, and Ktisis put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes' doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail exactly? field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Ktisis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. Okay. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be at our fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I have little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you would put that talent of yours to good use. You're fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled? They've gone and raised everyone's expectations. I tell you what, chat. I'm not looking forward to being done here in Elpis. Not least for the lore implications and how great it's been to experience this world. But I don't know if I can go on playing this game without the love between Hythlodaeus and Emmett. I don't know, like, they're great. And I never imagined that back in Shadowbringers I would enjoy their camaraderie as much as I do, but they're so well written. They're great. Like an old married couple, you know? You all need only to make for the start that again. You all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once a Zem, after all. It was my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emmett Selk, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells as easily as breathing. You can also channel that power in a protective manner if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent. That should cover us on all fronts. Your tale led us here, Endy, so it is only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Meteion. And then we will face the future together. I'm in. I'm ready to face the future alongside you, Vanar. So is this a solo duty, or is it a dungeon? Because I'm not... It's a dungeon. Okay. Right. Okay. That answers that question. So, I can go in with duty support, or I can go in with players. Vanar, let's have a chat. Bleak as the contents of Meteion's report might be, many could hear it and remain content with their lives. But not Hermes. For him, the veneer of perfection has long been cracked, and it was to the distant heavens he looked for the means to repair it. I understand his anguish after a fashion. My own refusal to return is in opposition to the world's established order. Yet for me, the imperfections only enhance the fragile beauty of our star. I will fight to see it delivered from destruction, warts and all. Cool. This is my choice? Yeah, don't worry, chat. I'll be making the decision. Don't you worry. I will say, pause the music, thank you. I will say, my experience of duty support up until this point in the game has been pretty dire. I did duty support with the Vault, and I really enjoyed that. I did duty support with Holminster Switch, and it was the most painful experience I've had in the game, right? So it's 50-50. I've had a great experience and a not so great experience. I think the fact that I have the opportunity to fight alongside Vanar, Hydaelyn, the Prior Azem, Hythlodaeus, and Emmett Selk, I think I've got to go with them. And that isn't ordained by anything chat said. I just think, how can you pass up the opportunity, you know? Even if it, like, let's not be around. Let's pause the music. Even if it does go a bit slower, right? I think this beats over it, you know? Because that was my issue with Holminster. It was, I tanked. Oh my god, the DPS from them was so slow. You know, we took a long time to get through Holminster. So, you know, I'll DPS this time around, and we should be okay. Should be fine. I said that Hermes was likely perched somewhere at the highest point of the facility. Perched? I like perched birds. Anyway, at the highest point of the facility, but reaching him will be no mean feat. To put it simply, Ktisis Hyperborea contains a multitude of vast spaces linked together at the seams, meaning the interior is far more massive than even this grand structure might otherwise suggest. But even a colossal facility filled top to bottom with savage creations will not stop you. Not with Vanar and Emmett Selk at your side. And I will be there too, of course, cheering you on. Thank you, Hypnodays. That's very cute. From the moment we met you, our visit has devolved into a never-ending series of complications and irritations. In spite of this, I've gained one useful thing, an awareness of dynamis. I think that a power with the potential to corrupt ether had largely escaped our notice. Whether or not I believe your tale, the facts underpinning your narrative will be the source of much debate. So understand that I act not for the sake of you or your fantastical quest. My duty demands that I apprehend Meteon, and if that now means Hermes as well, then so be it. I was thinking about this at the weekend, and it's a bit of a curveball thing to think. But it's mainly because I was wondering about Hypnodays in the equation. Emmett Selk, Laha Breya, and Elidibus are unsundered. They weren't sundered by Hydaelyn, by Vanar. And it got me thinking, I wonder if it's because they had like some sort of kinship with one another in the, you know, in the olden days, the ancient days, right? But then Laha Breya isn't mentioned. I know, was he mentioned? Or did we bring him up in chat? I don't remember. Laha Breya came up at some point, and it might have been chat's doing, because I was talking about Ascalon, King Thordan's sword, and whether or not there's fragments of Laha Breya still in there. Anyway, the point I wanted to make is, I do think, and this is a prior theory, that Vanar has some sort of... I had a theory that she had some sort of omnipresent omniscience, sort of future-telling stuff going on. I've come to realize maybe she does possess such an ability, but it isn't that she has some magical power. Maybe it is from our own tale, right? Like, we've told her what happens, and that is why Elidibus, Laha Breya, and Emmett Selk are spared. I don't know. Anyway. I think that's something like that. Anyway, form a party and enter Ktisis Hyperborea. Oh, so Vanar is an all-rounder. Hold on, let's read these. Vanar is an all-round.
Let us be off. Come, come. Let us be off.
I didn't think that through before I started spamming it. And it was on the third one that it clocked. Oh shit.
Come. Let us be off.
Endy, no. Oh, no. Every single streamer? Ah, chat, I'm just a hive mind. I'm just some copycat.
Let's get this over with.
Let's get this over with. All right, come on, Hypnodays. Hit me with something.
Can scarcely contain my excitement.
Okay. That... All right, okay, never mind. Cool. So, I love that. So Emma is labeled the third seat. Vanar is just all-rounder. And Hypnodays is Soulseer, but technically Bard. Okay. Oh, Emmett's a Dark Knight. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. You can hear it in his voice. How do I play it again? Hold on.
Can scarcely contain my excitement.
I can scarcely contain my excitement.
Come.
Let's get this over with.
Okay. Chat, hold on. Can I guess I can't do minimum item level on a, it doesn't matter. Register, whatever. Of course Emmett's a Dark Knight. The edginess, it makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, whoa! What? I know they said it's bigger on the inside, but I didn't imagine it to look like this in here. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Very, very cool. Oh, chat, this is amazing. I want to see what sword he has. Because I guess you can make like an Emmett Selk cosplay, couldn't you? Oh, that's sad. And it's DMV, chat. Ah, that's even more embarrassing. Get off my screen. Thank you. Oh, chat, all game audio has just disappeared. Oh, no. What's happened? No. Wait. I can fix it. Chat, I'll fix it. There we go. I've got an audio interface and it may or may not be broken if I reboot the software. Anyway, we're good. We're good. Can I chat to you guys while we're in here? Nope. Okay. Oh, look. If I keep rotating, do they rotate around me? Okay, that's enough. Let's go. Let's have a look. Ah, wow. Oh, wait. Music to 100, surely.
Turn back, else I might be forced.
Whoa! Look at this view. Wow, chat. I was gonna say, is it purchased from the Crystarium Ruby? Yeah. Very cool. Okay. Oh, guide to Ktisis Hyperborea. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Get our reading in. Move my camera around a little bit. Ktisis Hyperborea. Have you ever wondered whether your creation is a beneficial existence to the star? Wonder no more, for at Ktisis Hyperborea, our mission is to determine the answer. From temperate plains to tropical jungles, from smoldering volcanoes to frozen fields, we put creations to the proof in a wide range of meticulously recreated environments. Will your creation be able to survive in the wider world, or will it threaten the survival of other species? The answers to such questions and more, our highly trained staff will uncover. Cool. Ktisis. Oh, wait, no, Ktisios Leon. Okay. Emmett, pull. Go, Emmett. Oh, he is. I'm like some Pokemon trainer, chat. And Emmett's my Charizard. This is great. Go on, Emmett. Nice. I get used to this.
I see you opening.
I see you opening. Chat. I've been playing a bit of Bard recently. I need that bow. I need that bow so I can do a full-on Hythlodaeus cosplay. Okay. Vanar of the Stone Skin. Never forget. I love this Trust Dungeon so much. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, it's dead. We're good. I got you, buddy. I got you, Emmett. It's a PvP bow? Do we know what bow it is exactly? Because I'd love to grab it if given the opportunity. This is my favorite Trust Dungeon. I don't know, like the fantasy of having this TARDIS-esque domain where you collect creatures is just really cool to me. And it works so well given what we know of the Ancients, you know? I just wish Hythlodaeus could also heal so Vanar could be swapped around more easily. I mean, if you could change their jobs, what would you make them? So Emma is a Dark Knight at the minute, and Vanar is a White Mage, and Hythlodaeus is a Bard. If they could be anything else, what would you want them to be? I think I'd love to see Vanar as... I was going to say a dancer? Maybe not. Hythlodaeus as an Astro? That would be cool. Summoner, of course? That would be awesome. Emmett can also be a Black Mage. Oh, so if you tank, he becomes the... Gotcha. I think their jobs fit perfectly too. I agree. I couldn't imagine them being anything else. Well, I can imagine, but like I'm glad they're not. You know what I mean? Paladin Vanar. Yeah, that'd be cool. Wow. If you or Vanar tanks... Oh, so Vanar can tank. Ooh. Okay. Okay. An outing at the Zoo of Gallifrey. It certainly feels that way. Yeah, this is pretty great. I love the start that again. I would love a landscape like that. If you're cold, step in the desert. If it's warm, step in the ice.
I see.
Vanar can do all 3 roles. Ah, so she's either a dancer, so she can be a dancer. Ah, cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's why she's the all-rounder. Yeah, gotcha. I wondered why she was called all-rounder, and then she was defaulted as the white mage. Makes sense.
I'm not entirely useless.
I'm not entirely useless. Okay, these are just missing at this point. There you go. All 3 jobs you see in her solo duty are the jobs she does in dungeons. Okay. I didn't even think about the relation to the solo duty, but that makes so much sense. That's why I saw her as a dancer. It's from the solo duty. I wondered why I defaulted to dance through my head for her. That's cool.
Have a taste.
Have a taste. You tell him, Vanar. You tell him. Yeah, Nethralian, exactly. Okay. Off we go. I think I might just prefer Alamigo's Trust over this one because Roban tank. Oh. Oh, hello.
Stand firm.
Stand firm. Why don't you say stand tall? Huh? Okay. Hitho uses the Bow of the Wanderer from PvP. Okay, thank you. Bow of the Wanderer. Is that from the 12 set that you can buy from PvP vendors? She's retired, leave her be. Okay.
I see you opening.
I love Hithodeus getting excited every time he fires an arrow. I see you opening. I don't know about you guys, but you know when you can get a companion in the open world, and there are periodic points in the open world where you can chat to your companion and get added dialogue? I'd love something like that in Trust Dungeons. Or Duty Support, should I say. Where maybe every now and then you can just pull them over for a chat and be like, hey, what's on your mind? You know? I'd love to get like a contextual response to them being in this environment and being like, wow, we're doing this. We're going to put an end to Hermes' plan, you know? I know they're speaking, but I'm referring to that specific interaction, you know? Then we have no choice but to force our way. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, shit, Emmett! I wasn't ready. I was gonna... God, he's hungry, chap. Emmett, buddy. 4!
I see you opening.
I see you opening. 4! Okay. Frostbite and Seek. Okay. Here? Is it seriously trying to hide from us? That the power of ice could be used this way. Shame about the telltale... Yeah. Oh. Oh, and then we stand there. I see. Let's follow the footprints, chat. Okay. I love how they do have contextual responses to the tactics. That's cool. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Get in the middle.
Have a taste.
So when I played through Heavensward and I did oh, Emmett mining out of the way. When I did the Vault, how recently had they introduced duty support to the Vault at that point? Was that a relatively recent thing? I didn't realize it was a relatively new thing in that game. In that patch. Wow. Here. You're in the same patch. Wow, okay. That's really cool. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Awesome. Igneous, I was wondering that. I was wondering that. Icicle. What a name. And then I'm guessing we want to stand in the middle for the cross section. Yeah, we're good. I tell you what, this isn't going as badly as it did in Holminster. But again, when I tanked Holminster, it felt really awkward. Because I don't think they can use AoE abilities. I recall that being the thing you guys mentioned. Okay. There you go. Yeah, instead of it looking like an Ascian teleport, it's blue, yeah. I clocked that a minute ago and they teleported over to me.
Out of my way.
Out of my way! Ah, Emmett. My boy. Come on. Finish him off. 1%, and it is over. There you go. Okay. Chat, what loot do we get? Ktisis Sabatons of Striking. Cool. What do they look like, out of interest? I quite like them. I quite like them. They look kind of cool. All right. Terrestrial Artifice. Let's go, chat. This dungeon has some really good glam. Ah, I'm excited then. Very, very excited. One moment. I'm trying to sort my mixer out. It's currently not working properly. There you go. Fixed. Sorry about that. Whatever you do, never follow Alasaya mechanics. She rarely, if ever, avoids them. And she steals the limit breaks, doesn't she? That's what I found. Oh, wow. Whoa! Look at the view from up here. Wow. Ktisis Ophion. Hello. Ah, chat. I'm loving myself at the minute. This is an amazing dungeon. Typical red mage behavior. Alasaya will limit break before boss is pulled. Like, does she really? I never tank for the twins. Alphino prioritizes his sister over you for heals. Does he really? I don't know if I did.
My way.
I don't think I did the Alamigo duty support with Roban as the tank. I think we did that with you guys. He doesn't give a shit. He just heals her. Wow. Okay. Ah, lamb. Okay. That might be why I didn't do it then. Tatami. Hello, Tatami. How are you today? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Anyone else I've missed in chat? Lovely to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Ah, really? Crit, that makes sense. I'll let him off. I'll let him off. Wow. Have I missed, by the way, any logs on the ground? I've been trying to keep my eyes peeled. I don't think I've missed any books. I read the one at the beginning, but I've not seen one since.
I'm warning you. Stay away.
No, you haven't missed any? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I've been trying to keep my eyes peeled, but, you know, I'm not the most attentive at all times, so I'll probably miss one here and there. Surely at the end of this, we don't fight Hermes for what that would mean in the future. Frodermus, yeah, I was gonna say, she has an alibi there, doesn't she? You like the VA, Ashy? Yeah? Is all the above the reason there is an option to say to Hermes, I can tell you all about suffering? Yep. I believe post 6.3, Y'shtola will fill Thancred's bullets with ether, so they work well together. Like in the dungeon? 5.3. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay. Treasure coffer. Don't mind if I do. Ktisis Ring of Slaying. I'm fending, aren't I? Slaying is tanking. Oh, journal! I see a journal, chat. Belatedly, Kendra, how are you today? Hopefully you're well. The family, Addy, of course. Hopefully you're all doing good. Fending is tanking. I'm slaying. Shit! God, Endy! I've made that mistake ever since A Realm Reborn, and I think because I know I keep getting it wrong, I second guess myself every time. And that leads me to... Oh, well. Shit. It's maiming on Dragoon, isn't it? And slaying... No. You guys will know. I'll figure it out when I'm level 90 and it matters. Slay King. Oh no! Okay. Tanks defend. Fending. I like that. That's good. That'll help me a lot, Terralyn. Hey, Kendra, I hope it goes well. I hope you have a lovely time. Ooh, what is... Just trying to see if there's any, like, little background pieces of clutter that might mean something. All the little bird cages, though, that's a nice added touch, isn't it? Considering his incredible fascination with all things avian. Now, I don't know if I should give this the same VA as the one before. According to Mistress Lisa, her creation is based on a concept for a bipedal wolf, and indeed, it is impressively manlike in its gait. It is also highly intelligent, and as is evidenced by its ability to employ tools, while the gleam in its eyes gives the impression that it comprehends our words. If this proves to be the case, it would be a shame that its throat isn't designed for speech. I must make mention of this in the next report. A bipedal wolf. I imagine that's referring to the, I can't remember specifically the name of their people, but in the Far East. Oh, referring to the first boss. Yeah, of course it is. I'm thinking of the future, the wolf people, the beast tribes of Doma. Yeah, that's where my mind went. Oh, the first... Oh, shit. I've been so busy paying attention to everything else. Mistress Lisa, her creation, and the first boss is called Lisa. That makes sense. The Lupins can speak, yeah, but no, like, this is in the past, right? So maybe they fixed the issue, which is why I thought Lupin. I know that the Lupin can speak. This is in ancient times. Maybe they fixed the issue, and that's why the Lupin can now speak. But no, yeah, ignore me. Ignore me. Like, they have precedent for remaking creations here, right? Seriously? You want to discuss his candidacy now? Did I miss what Hitlerdeus said? He may have his flaws, but you can't fault his managerial prowess. Oh, Hitlerdeus. That is a very Hitlerdeus thing to say, isn't it? Wolfman _ Alpha RC1. There we go. Yeah, I completely missed the name of the first boss. I think I read it out loud, but I immediately forgot it. Look, he may be depressed, but he's really good at his job.
Have a taste.
He may, you know, not do peer review on very important scientific exploits, which may lead to the destruction of the star, but I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he's cool. We can forgive one mishap, surely. Enigma, are you guys making predictions as to whether or not I was going to go in with the NPCs? Like, don't get me wrong, I love playing with you guys in the game. Like, that is one of my main joys, but this seems like an opportunity I'll never get again. Whereas we can run it ad infinitum, you know? So we'll be fine. Who amongst us can truly say they haven't bypassed peer review and destroyed the world? No, very true. Very true, Crater. Hermes has 999 problems, but management ain't one. Hermes has one problem. It's depression. Oh. We can fix him. Ktisis Earring of Healing. Ooh, a three-headed snake man, chap. Okay. Lardon or Laydon Lord. I always do dungeons the first time with trust, since I know I'm never going to go out of my way to do them that way again. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Normally I wouldn't. 99 times out of 100 I'm not going to do it, but the fact that I get to play with Emmett, Hithlodaeus, and Vanar, and I will likely never get this opportunity again, it made sense. Anyway, Laydon Lord, Emmett, let's have at it. We're in the concept review section, by the way, chat, if you missed it. Okay. Laydon Lord. You gotta admit, Elpis in comparison to Armon's creation of Azizlar, it's night and day, isn't it? But you can see where all of that inspiration for Azizlar came from.
I'm not entirely useless.
And I'd like to imagine that somewhere deep within Armon, these memories of Elpis lingered, which is why he had the idea for Azizlar in the first place, you know? I definitely need to go back and do the Fractal Continuum on hard mode. Just to see what's in there, you know? I think it'd be nice to go back there now, considering we've been to Elpis. Pyrrhic Breath. Oh, shit. So... Oh, I see! The neck swells on the one that's going to use the attack. I just assumed he was going to do like a frontal cone. Okay. Okay. So if I stand here now, I should be fine. Because this neck isn't swelling. Gotcha. Okay. I don't think I could have been any more poorly positioned as I was in that last attack. We got there though, chat. We got there. Okay. I should be fine here? I'll play it safe and I'll go here. Okay. They've played it safe by going over there. Thanks, guys. I have you. Okay. Pyrrhic Breath. We should be fine here. Nice. Okay. I'm surprised, honestly, because I thought we'd run into, by this point, maybe it's going to be the final boss, like a prototype of maybe the Metea in some way, because surely he didn't just overnight go, I'm going to make Meteon, I'm going to make the Metea. It must have been like a decade-long century-long process? Or maybe find out more about his experiments with Dynamis? I don't know.
I'm not entirely useless.
I'm not entirely useless. Oh, dear. Okay. 8%. Here we go, chat. 7. 6. 5. Can we greed it and not move? 3. 2. Oh, we're not going to get it, chat. 1. No! We missed it. We couldn't finish him off before the attack. There we go. A pass for Constitution, but a fail for Intelligence. If its concept is submitted, I will be certain to reject it. A pass for Constitution, but a fail for Intelligence. I like that. I like that. Ktisis Hose of Aiming. Please look like. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice set. Bernard talking about the boss or the Warrior of Light? I would assume the boss, but I wouldn't put it against it. Is it really foggy, or is this? Oh! I was about to say, have I been ruined by fog? But I think this is predetermined. We're good. Fog champ. Maidavar, I love that. Fog champ. I've never heard that before. I don't know how I haven't heard that before. Okay. Ah, champ. What a dungeon, huh? What a dungeon. Part of me kind of wishes we'd got to experience more of that that first section.
I'm not entirely
with all of the different biomes, because I quite enjoyed that. Again, from like a fantasy point of view, it's quite a cool idea, but oh well. I'm glad we at least got one dungeon here. In the distant past of Elpis, you know? Whee! Something I'm excited to see, but I feel like I already know the answer, is I feel like once we're done here, we're not going to be able to come back. Well, we will, but, you know, in the same way Amarok technically should be disappearing and shouldn't exist, I imagine canonically we won't be able to come back here. Because if we could divert the final days and then come back and be like, job done. We did it. You know? This is the fog biome. What's not to like?
Have a taste.
Come on. There you go. What is the weather anyway? If you can believe it, at the minute it's fair skies. Fair skies where I am right now in the game. You should feel at home? Yeah, I suppose I do a little bit, Lemon. A smidge. Excited water droplets, honestly. Yeah, here, I'll find them. I'll find them. And put an end to their madness. This is UK fair skies? No, you're not wrong. It was really cloudy a couple days back. And like the fog rolled in. I'm coastal, chat, so I get fog quite a bit actually in my day-to-day life. The thing is, the game has made it impossible for me to ever complain about the weather again. After we had that moment when we first arrived back in the first, and we're chatting to Lena, and we look over at the Crystal Tower, and there's that rainbow. I don't know if anyone in chat's got a clip, but I feel like that was the devs saying, shut up, deal with it, we're going to give you this, but that's a way of saying sorry for all the fog you've experienced in the past year. It was such an awesome moment. Because it lasted for what, like a couple seconds? 10 seconds maybe? And then it disappeared? Boop and boop. Nice. Okay. Whee! Oh? We're flying, chat. Whoa! We really are flying. Cosmopsis? Whoa! Holy shit! Chat, I can see my house from here. Are we going to space? Drummer, wasn't it? It was amazing. Magdalena, hello. Belatedly again, DFWM20. Hello, how are you today? Madam Faith, hello. Donington, hello. Shonali, hello again. I think it cleared up. I think it's less that it cleared up and more that I'm just above it now. What are these birds flying around me? Sorry to pause, chat. I'm only here once for a first time. What are these flying around me? Are they just... I think they're just really low resolution birds. Hold on. I need to see how low resolution they are. Oh. I have someone's head. I am not gonna lie, Prop. I was scanning around for a shoe bill. I've not seen a shoe bill. I was wondering if there might be one on one of the platforms, like looking up at me. That would add more credence to the idea that the shoe bill is Emmett's familiar. But I've not seen one. Not seen one. Yeah, when we're done, I'll quickly have another look around before we jump on the next platform, chat. Just in case there is a shoe bill lurking somewhere. Because that feels like something they would do. It was like, what? A second crit of some poorly clipped Emmett head? If that's enough, then hey, so be it. Just backflip off the edge and become Tears of the Kingdom Link. Don't tempt me with a good time, Sagittarius. Because I will do it.
Have at you.
The shoe bill is one that... Is it really? I'll have a good look in a second. I'll have a good gander. Okay.
Out of my way.
Out of my way. Oh, hello. Ktisis.
I see you.
Ktisis. I can't say it anymore, chat. Hello. There we go. Ktisis. No, I've lost it. Prehistoric gold, yeah. I don't know, I kind of love it. It's Yol. It's the red bird mount, yeah. I do like that. Ktisios. It is Ktisios, but my brain was just having a moment. Yeah. Crimson Yol mount when? Oh, why am I using AoE? Chat, I'm being lazy. Sorry. Yeah, I could say it earlier, but my brain is now... It's just powering down, apparently. I also love how Emmett sometimes snaps with his fingers. I don't think I've seen him snap yet. Like, in combat, he snaps? Oh, yeah. He just did it. I've not been paying attention to the animations. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Flying life forms, an introduction. Let's have a read, shall we? The successful creation of migratory birds, which travel between continents with the seasons, came as a breath of fresh air to the long, stagnant realm of flying lifeforms. In the end, it was a relatively simple thing to grant creatures the ability to navigate by celestial bodies, but this method lacked the precision needed to guide them to the same location each time, as would be vital to their survival. The breakthrough came in the form of magnetic fields, the use of which was discovered by the incumbent Fan Daniel during his tenure as Chief Overseer of Elpis, a truly inspired idea that has brought lasting benefits to the star. Very cool. Very, very cool. Just double checking, chat, for any shoe bill Easter eggs. I'm not seeing one. That feels like the sort of thing that they would hide. And I'd love to find it, so no one has to point me to it. Is it up there? No, okay. Can't see it, chat. Can't see it. Off we go. Whee! Oh, whoa, we're here, chat. Oh, cutscene. cutscene as well. Oh, goodness. Hey, buddy. Winged Defiance. Hermes. With a face like Omega's.
So, it comes to this. I have no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield.
Okay.
Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
Tea Leaf, thank you. I was getting, like, I don't know, I had, like, something in my mind that I couldn't quite shake. He does look like an off-brand dark magician, doesn't he? From Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, Vanar said, to protect Meteon, he would go so far as to transform... ... Emmett responds, so far as to make himself a villain. Can you think of any other moment, chat, in the story where we have witnessed an ancient transform and in that moment become the villain? It escapes me. This model shares Ramu's skeleton. No, never. Nah, no. Don't know what you're on about. Yeah, no shoe bill. Okay, chat, very quickly, I'm going to do a G-pose before I go in. Hold on. Can I get rid of the, Oh, I wasn't sure if you could get rid of, like, the door. Like, the little wave of energy. Yeah, I think from this side. There we go. I got rid of Hermes. He's back. Very cool. Lemon, I did not need to read that. Oh my goodness. Biscuit, hello, how are you today? Alright, chat. Double checking. Oh! I missed this earlier. Hermes says, I must hear their answers before they are expunged from existence. And then Emmett Selk responds, enough is enough, Hermes. And Hythlodeus says, stubbornness can be a virtue, but this is a little excessive. I missed that. Anyway, chat. Here we go. The finale. In one of the best arenas in the game so far. Okay, let's go. Hermes, bring it on, buddy. Woo!
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
Look at Emmett turning the boss around. Thank you, Emmett.
Dust
cheers, buddy.
and hail, gather to me.
Okay. The celestial sphere is sealed off.
Ancient brand, unleash your power.
Where do we stand? Where the hell do we stand for this? Oh, then in the corner. In the corner, chat, of course.
I see you.
Dancing winds, here's my foe.
Okay. So far, so good.
Stars on high.
Stars on high, fall as rain? What is about to happen? Oh, shit. Okay. Falling stars, chat. Oh. Am I hiding behind these? Oh, shit. So here first. Then to here. No! 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 They got destroyed! No! I thought, no, chat, no! That's so embarrassing. I got the general gist of what I needed to do, but I did... Oh. Hello. Okay. Nice. And then we move. No! No! I've got 2 gummies, chat. 2 of them. Okay. Well, at least if the meteor thing happens again, I'll hopefully know what to do.
Streams of ether.
Surge is 1. Okay.
Out of my way.
Okay.
Have a taste.
Can we be moving? Okay. Oh, wait. Can you just stand in the middle? They just all stood in the middle. And there I am, like, running around. Shit. Okay. That's really embarrassing. Oh, shit. I'm like, oh, Chad, I gotta backflip over here and run here and do this. And they're just like, what are you doing? Come over here, buddy. Oh, dear. Whatever. Whatever. True bravery. Okay. Oh, he's been interrupted. Well done, Emmett. Good job, buddy. Okay. Here we go again, chat. Here we go again. Any second.
Stars on high. All is rain.
Meteor. So, I'm guessing that some of the meteors show that they're crumbled? Because I didn't clock that the first time around. Oh, yeah. Okay. 3 of them are literally, like, molten, like they're about to break. Okay. Right, so then you... I didn't... chat. No comment. I didn't see that. And then it's weak, and then it breaks. I see. Okay. 15%, chat. We're almost there. Now, will they limit break if I don't do it, is the question.
Even when transformed. But I am not finished yet.
No, I don't think they will. Okay. I will limit break then. I'll take it. I'll take one for the team.
Have a taste.
No, 1%! No! Ah, chat. So close to getting the limit break kill.
No.
It's only fair, right, that I fight Dynamis with Dynamis? Oh, I love that animation for him, like, transforming back into Hermes. That was cool. Okay. 1 or more party members have yet to complete this duty. I wonder who that could be. Which one of you hasn't done this duty before? Why did I just get a second chance thing in my Wondrous Tales log? Let us leave the rest to Emmett Selk. Hopefully he's calmed down a little. A merry chase he led us on. I agree. Do you have anything to say, Hermes? That's what I thought, buddy. That's what I thought. Okay, chap. We want the chest. Wait, did I get anything? If I did, I can't see it in my clutter that is an inventory. I got an earring! Lovely. And in the treasure coffer, there's going to be triple triad card. I got a scholar weapon. Ooh! Oh, wait, what? It's transparent from the back. Whoa! Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. That is my favorite book in the game, and I've only just picked it up. Wow. Yep, love that, chat. Love that. Okay, 1 more G-pose now that we've done. I want to stand next to Mother. I'm going to stand next to Mother. Okay. How am I going to do this? G-pose... Hold on, sorry. Sit, jump, G-pose. And sorry, I know people are like, get to the cutscene. I'm gonna get there. Let me look Let me look at Vanar. There you go. And then I want to get like a quick close-up. Nice. Nice. Okay. I was more like, oh no, he attacked Vanar, rather than go into cutscene. Hold on. If there's anyone like that here, I would kind of remind you this is Endy's playthrough. Who said what? Book is the coolest? What happens if you put your hand through it? I don't know, and I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out. I just hear pint. Do you really? Okay. Meteon, can I chat with you? Do you have anything to say? Nope. Nothing, chat. Okay. Let's see what happens next. I think we do Leonix. I'll re-add it back. Alerts are still disabled. I will quickly say, Smaush, Matt, Stoik, thank you all for the follows, and Orphic, thank you for the Prime 6 minutes ago. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. Hide chat log. Leave duty. Quickly drink. Do we need emo only? If anyone spoils anything during the cutscene, you will be timed out for a month. So if you type something in chat, I'll quickly say this now before I go to the cutscene. If you type anything in chat that you think is going to be a spoiler, delete it and don't send it. Use your brain. Okay, here we go.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteon, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars?
There must have been.
Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people.
I'm loving this, guys.
They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory.
Oh my god.
One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves.
Whoa.
One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth.
Oh my god.
That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence.
Oh, no.
There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation.
Hermes, what have you done?
You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering.
Their nest at the edge of the universe.
There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star.
Oh my god.
Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
There's your answer, Hermes.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die?
Whoa! Whoa!
Have you lost your mind? You
What?
heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed,
Oh no.
does not stand to reason that we too should be discarded.
That is sophistry, and you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis,
Oh, chat.
I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist.
He has completely lost it.
If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified. He will surely find a way to revert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos, awaken!
Isn't this the thing that he uses on...
System Kairos activated.
He uses this on creations to wipe their memories.
Command, universal memory alteration.
Oh my god!
Targetary, Ktisis Dungeon.
What is happening?
Starting point. Arrival of Emmett Selk of the convocation at Propylion.
Oh, chat.
Present.
Oh, chat.
Erase the
You are
memories
kidding
of all
me.
events. And replace with a vague recollection of the following.
Oh my god.
I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Oh my
Command
god.
acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
I love
Bravo.
what Kairos
I
looks
dare
like.
say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad.
Go, Meteon. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
Oh no.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
Ah, chat, I can't believe this is the fate of Meteon. She deserves so much better than this. Oh! Oh my god! But no!
Descends here!
Oh! No!
Fly, Meteon!
Whoa! Oh, we're all breaking
That is
free!
far enough, Hermes!
Come on, Emmett!
Argos, to me!
Oh god! Oh my god, chat, this is amazing! Oh my god! She's giving chase! Oh my god!
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world.
What do I do? How do I get
This
out?
fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it?
What are we looking for?
There you are, my little confluence.
Go on, Vanar! God, this... Wow, look at that, chat! Look Look at this! It's amazing! Go on, Vanar. Go on, Argos. She's catching up.
Almost.
Go on. No!
Oh. Very well then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Did Vanar just attach a tracking beacon to Meteion? What the hell is happening? Oh my god.
Meteion's gotten away.
Second process complete. One remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building.
Okay.
I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
Okay.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was...
Over there? Yes.
Oh!
I'm rather hoping you would.
Oh, Chet!
It
Oh,
was
I love
never
them so
anywhere
much.
But where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I love how
I'm
Emmett's
quite
lording it over
incapable
him.
of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement.
I'm gonna miss them so much.
Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azay.
I think it is. At this point, I think it is. Oh, look at us, chat.
There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said...
Go on, Emmett. What are you gonna say?
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
The legacy I leave you, Emmett. Oh, chat. Oh, it's so good.
Executing universal memory alteration.
Oh my god, this game.
Go, Argos!
Whoa. Wow. What did you attach to Meteion?
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Ah, chat, that was amazing. Had you told me that I would witness Heidelin in her ancient form of Vanar, atop a golden dog, chasing a winged blue bird lady into space, like a month ago, I wouldn't have believed you. But here I am watching that exact thing happen, and it's amazing. It's like, wow, this is phenomenal. That was brilliant. That was so, so good.
Can it be true?
Yeah, the fact that happiness doesn't exist out there anywhere. And watching the same thing happen to Meteon as is happening present day in the birth of blasphemies, when their ether begins to sort of fray and they transform into those beasts. Yeah, wow.
Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations?
May very well be.
And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteon's presence. And the place where to we must go.
Oh, chat. Answers coming in right now is not the time.
Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmet Selk and Hythlodaeus, all is not lost. We remember.
We remember.
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
What became of the others, I wonder?
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Ktisis Hyperborea, where they should still be.
Oh, I don't know if I can cope with them saying, "Hey, who are you? My name's Hythlodaeus, and you are?"
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him.
Okay.
Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. There they are.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me.
I'm so hoping that there is just like a tiny piece, like a shred.
I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
Accidental operation, that's it.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Vinar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Chat, that hurts so much. I've mentioned before, some of my favorite tropes in storytelling are time travel and memories. One of my favorite films is Memento, and doing the Eden Raid series, I loved how they were able to, use memories of loved ones and, companions as a driving force to tell that story. But it's in moments like these where, memories being the prominent primary thread in a story, it really just feels like a dagger being twisted in the gut,
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Vinar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteion did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct?
I could be wrong, but I think Kairos is also... it's not a parallel, but it's another word used in Greek myth for time in the same way Chronos is. That's very fitting, I think.
There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld.
I want to go back and rewatch the lecture we had, where we learn about memories. Kairos is ancient Greek for the right critical opportune moment. Oh, I thought it was to do with time. My bad. I really thought it was time specific.
If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Chat, we've been theorizing that Emmet may be the one which was brought back to the ethereal sea by Heidelin. And if it is, then he'll remember. Oh my god. Please let it be him. Please let it be him. There's that moment before we fight Zodiac as well, where we see Hythlodaeus. Because Hythlodaeus is one of those that was sacrificed to Zodiac. So surely it would stand to reason that so too has Hythlodaeus' soul been ushered back to the ethereal sea. Oh my god.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
We have a long, long way to go, Vanar. Me and you. Got a whole journey ahead. I don't know what people were saying in chat to get them deleted. No, come on. Anyway, chat. What? What a cutscene, what a moment, huh? The fact that Vanar has placed upon Meteion what I assume can only be some sort of tracking device, and knowing that Vanar's memories have not been wiped, it's beginning to make more sense as to why she's done the things she's done present day, such as creating a spaceship out of the moon. It's not to flee, is it? It's to put an end to Meteion and her brood. God. Hythlodaeus and Emmett not remembering us though. God, that hurt, chat. God, that hurt. The topic of loss of memories, and specifically when a loved one stops remembering you, is something that really stabs my heart. No, Chimera, same. I'm not going to get too into it because then I'll start crying again, but my grandmother had dementia, so, you know, I'm not necessarily saying I'm feeling that same pain now, but, you know, that's something which I have a very intense relationship with, the idea of memory loss in such a way. But that was brilliant. What was Emmett's final words to us before we flew away? Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you. Ah, chat. This game is so good. It's so good, isn't it? Oh, dear. Hold on, I need to get a screenshot of it all. Let me stand here. Alright. Up to Meteion explaining. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. Yada yada yada. They learned the truth, that they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion, and to this song of anguish I lend my voice. We lend our voice. O beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Ktisis. So I'm just getting screenshots of all of the chat. There we go. That's amazing. I don't complain if your message gets deleted. That's... Don't complain. Don't do that. Memory. The weight of ages given form. If we do not remember, do we still act? Do we still feel? If a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? The mind is such a fickle thing, and yet these fragile, precious memories are what all life revolves around. We seek them, make them, try to forget them. That ephemeral record of the mind. Memories have been such an important part of the playthrough, and I don't know if I've got any in my Word document. I was theorizing a while back about Arkasha chat. I'm going to quickly do a Control F in this document for memories, because I definitely made note of some. Temelun, of course it'd be Temelun, chat, says, stars flicker and flock to you before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory, others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you. And then I go on to talk about, I've got like a note where I've added it in, on the topic of memory, our memories of Ysael and Horshathon gave us the power that we needed to push on. Is that Arkasha, Dynamis, manifesting? Wow. Just checking for memories. Anything else in here? No. Chat. Vanar. I don't know where to go from here, guys. I'll end the quest. Let's end and see if she says anything else. Are you feeling at all recovered? I understand that your exertions are more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more Entelekis. He poured much of himself into Meteon, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated, in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He'll believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, that the Matea would have never been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence, he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandaniel. Okay, bear with me, because I've seen some resubs. Let me get around to you all. Chat, can we get some love in chat for the wonderful people who have resubbed here? We have.
Grab your shield and sword.
And the Flammy gifting a sub. Thanks, Flammy. Cheers, buddy. Welcome on in, Circuit42. Yeah, Mods, you done a great job. We had no spoilers slip through the cracks. It's all good. Thank you, Flammy, for that gift sub to Semaket. I appreciate it.
And welcome.
I know, Semaket, thank you for the Prime. Thank you to Flammy for the gift sub to Circuit. There we go. Very similar names. Yeah, so... Well, Virtual Souls, the issue of that is I'm quite an attentive person, and I will pick up on things. So spoilers that are often noted by people who have seen it before, if people didn't point at it, what is a spoiler, no one would even notice. I hate to say, it's happened in the past. I've noticed it. Things have been spoiled. If like 10 people all spam the same thing, right, and your message is then deleted, and then you say, well, it wouldn't have been a spoiler, the fact that everyone spams it is enough. So, come on. Thanks. Belatedly again, Nari Tori, thank you for 2 months. Semaket, welcome on in. Thank you for joining from YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. That's very kind of you. I'm glad you enjoyed the YouTube content. You've joined on quite the day, quite the moment. Nari Tori, welcome back for 2 months. Mel Corey! Mel, how have you been, buddy? Welcome back for 5 months. Oh my goodness. Smokey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today?
Chat. Been a hot minute. Glad to make it back.
Mel, I hope you've been buddy. I hope you've been buddy. I hope you've been okay, buddy. There we go. Hope you've been buddy. Mel, thank you for 5 months. I greatly appreciate it, man. Track, also welcome back for 20 months. There we go.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Yeah, exactly, Chocobo. Exactly.
Hope you're doing well, Endy.
Track, I'm doing fantastically. How are you, buddy? Thank you for being here. And yeah, that's a great example. I'm not going to dwell on it too long because some people get upset that I dwell on chat. But the whole which Azem are you referring to thing, like Azem's plural, ruined the fact that the day after, Vanar then reveals herself to have been the prior Azem. When, you know, I never would have called that, but the fact that people insinuate there's another Azem somewhere nearby kind of ruined the reveal. And Bitring, finally, thank you for the 40 months, buddy. Welcome back.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Naughty. I see what you've done there. I see what you've done there. How are you today, Naughty? Bitring, welcome back for 40 months.
Here's to 40 months of forgetting to hit the UN subscribe button and to hopefully many more, you wonderful, amazing, human. Oops, what? That's me.
Oh.
You're pretty cool
I was
too,
gonna say.
I guess. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, Bitring. Cheers, buddy. That's very sweet of you to say. Even though you're referring to yourself, can we get some love and chat for all of the resubs and the new subs and the people from the YouTubes? Thanks, guys. I thought they were referring to Prior Azem or the Warrior of Light. I don't know what would compel you to think that. Why? If someone says which Azem are you referring to, never has the Warrior of Light to me in my own playthrough. Never have I gone, look, it's Azem. Like, come on. It was nice on Elpis and launch. People made sure to remove their robes before leaving the area. I still do that, Doctor. I still do that. Yeah. Anyway, chat, let's not dwell on the people who are trying to ruin the moment. What a cutscene. What a cutscene. I'm utterly and completely blown away.
Raise them high. To the knighthood.
It like all of my theorizing about the time loop stuff and shenanigans, it now feels not redundant necessarily, but a lot of what I was thinking about in regards to how the time loop worked relied on the knowledge that maybe their memories weren't wiped, right? I never had any idea. Kashari, thank you very much. And Nari Tori, thank you for the gift sub to Cloud Haze. Kashari, thank you for gifting subs to Close to the Ground, Crimson, Bebop, Lekijo, and Empress of Frogs. Welcome on in. Glad to see you, Kashari. Thank you, Kashari. That's very sweet of you. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the YouTube, Kashari. Thank you very much. Thank you for the very generous 5 gift subs. It's very kind of you. Enjoy Cloud Haze. There you go. Anyway, sorry. I need to focus on story stuff. Emmett saying about their legacy is so sweet, given his final words in 5.0 at the end of the trial. Hithodeus not remembering us, though, really did feel like a dagger in the gut. Didn't enjoy that whatsoever. I do need to, at some point, again, go back to that moment when we are in the studium and we're learning about memories. Because we've known for a while, since Makoto explained to us in Bozja that there exists corporeal ether, incorporeal ether, then I can't remember the exact word she uses, but there's lingering ether in the memories that we have within us. And how, during that lecture, I don't know if he's referring specifically to the spell. Mel, thank you for the 200 bits, buddy. I appreciate it. I've not heard that in a while. I don't know if he's referring specifically to the spell cast upon the Forum in order to protect their memories or lock them away, but he does mention that upon returning to the Ethereal Sea, those memories are let loose, they're free, right? They're unlocked, as it were. It's so good, isn't it, Wimpy? So good. Empress of Frogs, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate that. I go and look at your Twitch channel to see how you've been through Endwalker. I mean, you get given a sub. Well, Empress, there you go. Enjoy.
Grab your shield and sword. Raise them high.
Alphines, thank you for gifting a sub to Dino. Dino, get yourself in, sir. Alphines, thank you for that. Dino, welcome on in. How are you today? Enjoyed the gift sub. Phil, hello. There was a few close calls at launch with my FC when we got to the part early at Elpis. You have to plead with Emmett. The default chat box being left on FC rather than say mode. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see how that might be a problem. Yeah. You're gonna have to be careful with chat boxes, aren't you, on launch? There's a beautiful melancholy with the Elpis music. Like, it sounds beautiful but sad. Definitely. Let's pick up next quest. Thou must live, die, and know! Oh, chat! Oh, I don't know if I can continue. I can, but, you know. There's, we have to. Vanara's watching you in quiet contemplation. Endy, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come. Let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Propylaeon. Chap, what a ride, huh? What a ride. Hydrate? I certainly shall. Cheers, chap. Delicious. What a zone. What a game. There's been many a times playing this game, specifically Shadowbringers, where I said it a lot more often. Darkman, thank you for the 1,000 bits. The man corking even while suffering emotional damage. I gotta do what I gotta do, Darkman. Thank you very much for that very generous 1,000 bits. Can we get some love and chat for Darkman, please? Thanks, buddy. I was gonna say there's been many a times playing this game where I've had to take pause and just say, how can it get better than this? Like, how can the game go above what's come before, right? 5.0 and 5.3 being the standout examples. Where, to me, it just felt like a crescendo in a beautiful song that couldn't be replicated or one-upped again. Like, it's the best it could possibly be. And you know, the culmination of 5.3 and 5.0 feel like such perfect bookends to the journey we'd been on, not only in Shadowbringers, but from A Realm Reborn onwards. That, you know, going into Endwalker, there was a hesitation that, you know, how could they possibly tie up the game? And I know I've still got a ways to go. How could they possibly tie the game up in a satisfying way, considering all of these story beats we've just had? Like, it felt to me like they'd book-ended so many important story beats that going into Endwalker, I was like, well, we've got no Unsunded left to deal with. We've got Zodiac out there somewhere. Xenos and Funny Daniel, the theatre kid, are up to no good. And then they were like, anyway, here's Endwalker, right? Anyway, here's Wonderwall. And yeah. Elpis is a zone that I feel like someone would have... They'd been in like a boardroom.
I thank you, right, for your continued
Idana, welcome back for 7 months. How are you? Welcome on in.
Hello, Endy.
Hello.
Hello, chat.
Hello,
Just
chat.
dropping by, usually being a second row watcher. And yes, I agree fully with Endy. One of the best games ever, because one of the best stories. Enjoy.
It's amazing, isn't it, Idana? Can we get some love and chat for Idana, please? Welcome back. 7 months. Thank you, Idana. Really appreciate it. I was just going to say, the idea of them traveling back in time through the use of Elidibus and the Crystal Tower to reach Elpis sounds like one of the things that, like, an intern would, you know, shout out in a board meeting. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we did some time travel and got to see the ancients in their unsundered paradise, and we got to hang out with Hythlodaeus and Emmett Selk, and they were like an old married couple who were bickering, and Vanar could be there. How about if Vanar was also a prior Azem? It's that sort of just wild idea that they made manifest in the game, you know? That's the sort of thing I would have feverishly typed on a forum if I were playing Shadowbringers at the time. I'd be like, guys, wouldn't it be cool if we could go back in time and like hang out with them all? And then she did a wheelie. Yeah, the intern got promoted. The corking was real. I should stipulate, by the way, when I say an intern said it, I'm not trying to, you know, say it in a demoralizing fashion. More that it's the sort of thing where I'd imagine a massive fan of the game who maybe isn't involved in it would just say it out loud, but it happened. You know? Crater, thank you for gifting a sub to Vanar. Vanar, welcome on in. Courtesy of Crater. Any other game would have made it look like bad fanfic? Right, the intern's name, Albert Einstein. The will of the players was made manifest, and then she got a jetpack. When Emmett first makes you fight all your allies as illusions, I sat and cried for like 30 minutes. That is a very emotional moment, isn't it? Tom, that would be really sad. Has anyone seen the movie The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the 8th Dimension? Never seen it, Greybeard, but I'll add it onto my never-ending list. Yeah, right. Exactly, Wimpy. Exactly that. Ah, dear. The real swerve is when Vanar evolved into Venonat. Alright, Vanar. Your time... Chat, I did not need to read that. I did not need to read that. Your time in this age is drawing to an end. I don't want it to end. Can't we just keep going like this forever? Upon speaking to Van... Oh, chat. I don't think I'm ready. I've not even watched them yet, and I'm already like, I don't think I can. Oh, no. Okay. Let's make sure all the volume's good. Raise it up a bit. There we go. Hydrate, chat. Alerts going off. Okay. Upon speaking to Vanar, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. So chat, cutscene time. Let's do it. Boom! Here we go! Oh. Ah, oh, no. I'm already so weak that I don't think I'm ready.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
As much as I'd like to say, perhaps I should stay and help. She's already said she will do her part here. I will do my part in the future. This is where we part ways.
May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready, From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control.
Definitely.
I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
No, definitely.
Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge.
Yeah.
We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist.
And stand in defiance of the answer that the Matea found in the cosmos.
This hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end.
I will.
As you move forward, so too will I. As will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Till we meet again. Chat.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandania.
final days. Wait. This isn't home?
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation.
Oh, chat, you're kidding me. My game's crashed. My game has just crashed. You're kidding me. What do I do? Someone help me. What do I do, chat? How do I play it again? Oh my god. Meteon came for me. Meteon's got me, chat. Hold on. We're logging back in. We're logging back in. It should restart. Please restart. Chat, I've been getting DirectX 11 errors for the past week. And it happened at the start of stream, and I was like, as long as that doesn't happen in the cutscene, we'll be fine. Get me in. Okay, logging in. If I'm still... I'm in a queue. I'm in a queue, it'll be fine. I've tried verifying. I reinstalled it 2 weeks back, and that I think only made it worse. Okay, chat, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're back in shortly. This is just me stalling, clearly. You know. Imagine Kairos. All right, chat, ready? Ready? Kairos has just hit us. Okay. Whoa! What up? Oh, chat. Whoa, God. Let's see what Vanar says to us. Shall we? I mean, hey, I can put music to 100 now. Should we do that? Should we fully blast it? I think we do. I think we do. Actually, no, I'll do BGM 75. Not quite full. Technically pre-watched for the beginning bit, yeah. Technically pre-watched for the beginning bit. Okay, chat. Here we go. Pretend this happened before. Oh dear.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Just because I didn't click it last time and I've been given a unique opportunity to click it again, perhaps I should stay and help. It's what she says.
I appreciate your sentiment. I truly do. But 'tis a very long game that we must now play. And while you have maintained a stable presence here thus far, there are dangers in lingering over long.
Interesting.
No. You must return to your own battlefield. Make use of the knowledge you have attained, that your days here and our friends' sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us.
I've seen a few people say I can skip back. I'm trying to get myself back in the mental headspace I was just in, and if I skip there, I'm gonna be, you know, it's... If I skip back through, I want to I'm marinating myself in it again. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. I want to get back in that headspace.
We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control.
Hopefully we learn a bit more about the Midgard Sormir. That's what I'm desperate to know more. Now that we've been made aware that the stars are dead, as it were, I want to figure out where in the timeline Midgard Sormir and his clutch came here. Because as I understood it, it happened following the Sundering. But that would then infer that Omega and Midgard Sormir are out there right now. Anyway, we'll get there at some point, I'm sure.
I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. And were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe. Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist.
Yeah.
And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest.
It goes to explain so much as to why she opposed the creation of Zodiac. Which is one of the biggest questions that I've had lingering since, our time in Amarok and learning more about it.
We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead.
Yeah.
Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us.
It will be interesting to see if there are any differences at all. Because if there are, that would infer that it's not a time loop. But if it's exactly the same, then we've created a stable loop of time, which is going to be fantastic.
We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end.
Again, I will. Even hearing it again only like 5 minutes later. Oh my God. It would be my pleasure, Vanar. It would be my absolute pleasure.
As you move forward, so too will I. As will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
My light of the future, chat. I'll take that. I'll take that. I have one big question now, though, is now that we know the true cause of the final days, by giving the star will in the form of Zodiac, how is that preventing the final days? I need to know more. Something to note is that when we traveled back in time, no memories flew past us. Much in the same way, well, in the opposite of how it worked with the first, where we had memories of our friends fly past us.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandani.
Okay. We're back, chat.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end.
The song of the end.
That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
Oh! That's how they did it. Chat. It hurts so much more knowing why it happened.
Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong! Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it! We won't accept it! It will be ours again! A world free of sorrow!
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness.
Yeah.
No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
No way.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
No way.
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise.
Wow. This is so good.
Henceforth, he shall walk.
He shall walk. Oh, wow. Chat. Oh, wow.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you.
Oh my God.
To find joy, even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
Words from the boat. Oh, shit.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
This is a masterclass in storytelling, chat. No game is gonna taste as sweet as this one. Are we free? We're free. What a game, huh? So I'm catching up on chat, and I'm just thinking, like, that cutscene, where it's just her walking, it could have been her walking and it would have been amazing. But the flashback to that moment with Emmett, God. It's like a shooting pain through my whole body. A good one. I was like, oh, there it is. Did not need that. Thank you. Yeah, I've been wanting to look back at the lyrics to Answers for a while. We did during Shadowbringers to make a comparison to the whole Sundering thing. But I've not watched it in a while. Oh my god. We're walking! Oh, it's great. Because on the boat, when she says about there being a conjunction between her time and ours, like, no, not even like a molecule of me would have thought, oh, time travel is gonna happen. I'm assuming most people would go, interesting that there's this convergence happening. A conjunction. She must be referring to the fact that the final days are gonna come again. Right? Right? Like that's, I think, where most people would go with it. It's where I went with it. It was like, yeah, okay, conjunction between you having your final days, now we've got ours. We're going through it together. Interesting. That's what I thought. She told you the exact truth in a way that you couldn't understand until it had happened, which isn't that fantastic? Because it makes you, on subsequent replays or, you know, watching the cutscenes again, you nod and go, oh shit, the puzzle pieces were here all along, I just didn't know where they went. Henceforth, he shall walk, such a perfect line. That was the cutscene, just totally insane what the team accomplished here. Yeah, we had a chat about Answers being from 1.0. Khan, you've picked a great time to pop in. A great time. I was discussing with Sign the other day how this is the single most impressive moment in the entire game from a technical standpoint. For most people, the end of 1.0 trailer was the first thing they saw. You see Bahamut, you hear Answers, and that is seared into your brain. They had the balls to take that song and completely, utterly recontextualize what the lyrics mean. It's a retcon, but in the best way. Well, that's what we were discussing before, wasn't it? When we were looking into the comparison between the lyrics of Answers and what it meant for the Sundering, and what it meant in terms of what we were experiencing in Shadowbringers, you know? Barry, thank you for the 100 bits. I've got alerts disabled, so allow me to quickly rattle through these. Dr. Hibbits, welcome on in. Thank you for the Prime. Thur, thank you for the 50 bits. Khan, thank you for the Tier 1. Apo, 1984, thank you for the Tier 1. Croyles, thank you for 2 months. I greatly appreciate it. Grim Apple Pie, welcome on in. Thank you for the Tier 1. And Rain, welcome back for 38 months. Look at that. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Rain, how are you today? The real puzzle pieces are all the friendships we made along the way. Also, hello. Hello there, Rain. How are you, sir? Did you enjoy your boba? Did you get a boba in the end? Boba tea? It's wrong. All wrong. We went over that hack outbreak because I was going to theorize more about it's wrong, all wrong, and the Morse code following the Crystal Tower, but before I could even get off the ground running with a theory, chat shot that down. Not Mod's fault. Chat was just really quick to be like, yeah, it's not it's a coincidence. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'd have loved to have theorized more about that. So yeah. Goodness, between this and last week's Critical Role, I'm having a lot of feelings about fictional characters right now. Masterful retcon, one of the best I've ever seen. Couldn't see it coming at all. The thing is, they didn't plan it way back then. It was only like Stormblood that they started fleshing out an overarching story. Like, they may have gone on record as saying that, but I feel like they must have had pieces of a whole for a lot longer than that. Not saying they knew we'd go back to Elpis and memories would be wiped. Like, they couldn't have got the Stormblood and been like, okay, let's do all of this. Because like, I don't know. Vague outlines and vague ideas, I would classify that as them having some idea as to where it's going to go. Because surely that's how any story is told. A book series, a television show. Like, maybe some of them know the end game, but I would say for most of them, they go with the flow, you know? Threads left dangling prior to that weren't just accidents, I left them for later. Oh yeah, Veggie, I'd agree with that. From what I've heard, that makes sense. I think them having not a clue what's going on, though, you know. Okay. Time for me to change into my my old uniform, chap. Boop, boop, boop. No one saw anything. Moving on. Okay. Whew. Why are there so many people? Oh, patch day. And there's a quest giver right here who I can't see yet. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I encourage watching the upcoming FanFest when you're done with Endwalker. They're paneled scheduled, but they will talk about how they created Endwalker. It sounds like it'll be super interesting. I'm so in for that. That sounds amazing. What's your take on the hits Vanar takes during the walk? There's a couple theories out there. Oh, I didn't mean to disable music. There we go. On the hit she takes during the walk. I don't know. I have to really think about that. Because in the moment, I thought it was more... Is that someone's shoe bill? that genuinely got me. I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know what period of time that was trying to show, and I didn't count how many there were. It's either her feeling the weight of her people's wishes upon her. It could be the rejoinings. That would feel more appropriate, considering we know she gets weaker over time as each rejoining passes. But I didn't count how many there were. I don't know if there was a hit for each rejoining. But I'm somewhere in between those, I'd say. A rejoining and... I think it's too much beans. That's it. That's it. Ah, dear. TM Mustard, you just keep spamming fish jokes. And you don't even follow. Lemon, just ban them. They're here to troll and be obnoxious. I wish there was a bit more build-up from the scene in Anida. I think that whatever they really were, the intent is for us to decide what the hits mean for ourselves. Yes. That would make more sense to me. Anyway. I think what we just witnessed was amazing. And I don't... Again, I mean it when I say, moving forwards, I can't see how like, a cutscene could top that. Like, it was perfect. Everything I could have wanted and more. There is lots of food for corking in that cutscene. We'll be getting some corking. We'll be getting some corking going, yeah. At some point. I don't know if I can do any right now. I said it quite soon after it happened, but I do think the idea is the moon being a spaceship to ferry us to the edge of the universe to find Meteion and her sisters. I think that is the true intent behind the moon being repurposed as a ship, you know? And not necessarily meant to be this escape vessel, as has been told to the Charlayans, you know? What do you make of the moral weight of Vanar's decision? I thought it was not ideal, cruel, and harsh, but ultimately necessary to strike down the nihilism which saturated Amarotine society. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say the Amarotines as a whole were saturated with nihilistic viewpoints, because I can't attest to each and every individual. I will say her brandishing the sword reminded me of Anakin a little bit, and the younglings. And I say that half-heartedly as a joke because of the similarity in her wielding it. But, you know, on a more serious note, for her, like, the emotional weight that came with, you know. What do I think of the ancients, their culture and morality? We had some discussions about... Hold on, the music is so loud. We had some conversations about the Amarotine culture and their society and how individuality is shunned, and conformity is, you know, to be celebrated and what have you. And it's funny how Hermes, in what he did within Elpis, going as far as to even transform, which earlier on in Elpis we're told that is like a barbaric thing to do. Like, you don't do that. That is the lowest of the low, would be to transform yourself and shed your form. And everything we hear about their culture and their society and the way they act and the way they operate, Hermes, whether, you know, really matter of fact or, you know, a bit off to the side, he stands in defiance to a lot of that, you know? And I think that's done on purpose, especially with the whole, like, pushing it early on, like, here's more about our culture, here's how the Amarotines work, here's how Amarot works, and then you get to see Hermes, and you're like, well, you clearly do not conform to any of this. Henceforth he shall walk is one of the most metal lines in the game. What was the line said before that? About taking their wings. They are my meaning and my purpose, my love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So, let there be no way back. From that temptation I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. I think that's great. And the fact that Hermes doesn't necessarily get away scot-free, but the fact that he is directly responsible for having asked the question and sent forth these beings of Dynamis, these Entelechies, into the cosmos to ask this question, without a thought as to what might happen depending on what the answer might be, which ultimately leads to not only Meteion but all of her sisters succumbing to this despair and becoming these harbingers of... What was it again? Song of Despair? She lends her voice to the song. It's all his fault and he doesn't even know it. Exactly. Which is, like... Again, it's not that he gets off scot-free. The Song of Oblivion. And it's very similar to a quest I did yesterday or the day before. I've been playing my Bard, chat. My Bard's currently level 63, and I'm pretty sure it was the level 60 quest? Or 58? There is a quest which takes you to the... not the Sea of Clouds. You go to Mogholm, and you learn about... I think they refer to it as the Ballad of Oblivion, that hails from the stars, the heavens, and you ultimately destroy a winged almost Garuda-esque winged being. And there's a lot of parallels there, isn't there, to be drawn between that quest and ultimately what we've just seen happen. And, you know, I suppose it kind of links into the whole 12 theory about how a story can be not necessarily warped, but can naturally evolve over millennia. Right? And change. I see Crit's been timed out for 10 minutes. What did he say? I did see a couple of the lines, and they were all fish puns. We could untime him out. Bring him back. Bring him back. It's fine. Chat, I don't know what people's obsession is with the fish thing. Like, I'm not even bothered about how many fish I get. It's the fact that people keep bringing it up all the time. Like, why is it a constant thing? I don't get it. It makes me look like I've got a problem. Like, it's more the fact that everything I do, it's like, well, the fish. It's like, okay. It's a low-tier meme. God, it's boring. It is so boring. Just a funny community thing. I've never laughed. This is a blatant Grimsby. It's kind of annoying after a while. It's a common meme. It's a community meme. Well, like, I enjoyed it on the first day when we got the fish thing, right? My God, like, it's like a dead horse that's been beaten so much that the bones have been ground down into dust. Like, can't we just move on? It's so overused. Like, honestly, for the very first day, it was like, okay, kind of funny. Timing people out for it feels a bit eek. I would disagree. Like, it's just annoying. And the fact that I'm now talking about it when we should be talking about, I don't know, the story. Not dust glue. This is Thancred. No, the Thancred thing isn't that bad. Because that happened one day and it was over. Anyway. Beating a dead fish. Yeah. The thing is, it wouldn't need to be timed out and then piss people off that it's getting timed out if people just didn't tell shit jokes. Do you know what I mean? In fairness, you were talking about it because people are getting muted for it. I think ignoring it would be the best. Well, I've tried ignoring it, Veggie, but it's happened for weeks. And at this point, it's timeout, 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 timeout in this moment. And I'm like, well, okay. I'll address it because clearly people aren't getting the message. I've avoided it for weeks and I'm now mentioning it because, my God, I just want to talk about the story. And we've got people who don't follow and all of their message history is just the same. 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3. They're just here to troll. Just ban them. Get them out. It's ridiculous. Like, can't we just have like a proper discussion about the story and just enjoy the fact that we're playing one of, if not the greatest RPGs of this era? You know, that should be the topic of conversation. It's spam, exactly. Dear, oh dear. Drip is pretty good. It's pretty good, isn't it, Rain? Yeah, I quite like it. Veggie, it's not even that I don't like it. I disagree, sort of. Disagree then, Goats. Tell me. Talk about it. Because I want to talk about it. So then we can just move on. But what is it? In what way do we disagree? I'd love to hear more. And it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't care how many fish I got. That's the... that is the triggering thing, that people think it bothers me. It's the fact that it's everything we do, and it's just a shit joke. Slaps roof of chat. This baby can fit so many stale memes. Like, I'm pausing the game, and then we're going to move on, you know? I'm not going to ruin the game by talking about it during something else. It's just Twitch culture a bit. Sure, it's different thing, small versus big. I mean, if I'm trying to have a proper conversation and it's just constantly talking about it, then it's frustrating. Never saw. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'll have to look into it. The thing is, it doesn't bother me. It's the fact that when people get it deleted because it just gets boring, and then they get really up in arms about it, like you've just spat in their face. Like, you know? I'm just here to talk about the game and vibe. Ah, whatever. Yeah, I get you. Kelsia, I know, right? Anyway. I think deleting messages for it is overkill. This is a stellar community. I've seen some truly terrible Twitch streams with chat. The truth is that the only purpose is to troll the streamer and the community here for the stream/lore. If that's you and you get timed out, maybe you should look at yourself and not the streamer mod who timed you out. Evil twin, exactly. The reason they're deleted is because we're trying to have conversations about the story, right? And if people are spamming shit jokes that get in the way of me being able to interact with chat and chat being able to interact with chat, if those messages are then deleted, it's because we're, you know, trying to cultivate a space where we can theorize and enjoy the story together, you know? Like, you shouldn't take it so personally if a message is deleted. I've been timed out because I've occasionally forgotten about the meme annoyance. It's all good. Like, again, it's so frustrating because, like, the actual subject matter doesn't bother me. It's the fact that people are getting so upset that messages are being deleted. And then, because I'm taking the time out to prevent it from happening, people are going to be like, ah, look at him getting all horrible with his chat. I've mostly been in communities where off-topic stuff gets deleted because it's not part of the subject at hand, and that should be okay. Anyway. Chat. We've just had one of the greatest back-to-back-to-back-to-back cutscenes in the game. And I'm so annoyed that we're having to sit here talking about this. Feels like when people get mad at others who get annoyed by overused jokes, like when tall people get tired of being asked how the weather is up there. That's kind of it, I think. That's, you've nailed it. Like, it's overdone at this point. That's where I'm at with it, you know? Timing is everything in comedy. The moment comes and then it's gone, simple as. That's exactly it. Like, the day we did the fish thing, it was great fun. And I was like, yeah, okay, funny. Yeah, good. And then the day after, yeah, sure, a bit funny. But 3-4 weeks later, like, what is going on? We should change the topic, Ashi. I agree. Let's move on. Shall we continue the game, chat? Let's do it, shall we? I wouldn't have taken so much time to have stopped and spoken about it had the judgment call to remove spam from chat and me having a boundary, which is let's not tell shit jokes. And then people argue like, well, we do it with every other streamer we watch. Yeah, cool. Go do it there. Like, just, I've made it very clear. Welcome back, Endy. Ready for a nap? Yeah, take me to my room. I don't even need to go to my room. I've gone to the wrong room. Take me back. I'm in the other room, chat. Ready for a nap? IRL too, probably. I know, Magdalena. I know. It's a lose-lose situation. If I don't address it, nothing changes. If I address it, people get pissy. Like, why are you chatting to him? And it's like, well, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So, we've taken the 5 minutes out. 10 minutes more so. Come on, chat. Thanks. Enter the main hall. Hello, Kryl. Hello, Tartaru. You have a knack for turning up exactly when needed, and this is no exception. Endy, impeccable timing as always. I've heard you were often the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, so as often seems to be the case, while you were away, we've had some few developments. Shit, I can't re-enable music chat. Which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Okay, good. I thought it was going to go into a cutscene. Woo, we're good, chat. We're good. Ah, nice. Once again, we've hit a situation where the next section will take approximately an hour with no places for stops. Great. Shit. Right, Sajamir. Exactly. Anyway, chat, not going to bring it up again. Isn't this common in 14? All these memes which go on for many years. Go back to Elpis for ether currents. Yeah, crit. Right there, Mrs. D20? Mrs. D20's in the door like that, chat. She's ready to come for you. I know. It's all about having fun, isn't it, Mrs. D20? I agree. She's gonna get you, chat. I think we'll side quest next stream. Crater, no. Chat, Mrs. D20 says, wait, no. Mrs. D20, chat says hello. Almost got it the wrong way around. Digimanda, welcome back for 32 months. Rain, thank you for gifting a sub to Pup Time. Digimanda, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to It's Xena. Ayo Berry, thank you for 100 bits. Mrs. D20 chat. Jess, hello Jess, how are you today? I need to re-enable alerts, don't I? Misty! Thank you for 250 bits. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Manda. Thank you, Rain. Thank you, Ayo Berry. Rain, again, welcome back for 38 months. Dear, oh dear. Jess, how are you today? Lovely to see you. Mrs. D20 is currently in the corner of the room making a love heart and dancing around. Thanks. Love you lots. What was that? Showing us support. Hi, my first trimester wife sympathizes with dragging her husband away from work. Mrs. D20 is looking in the room again. Lord Carf, hello. Traxios, hello. I was really hoping she popped her head in to make a fish joke. Could you imagine? Mrs. D20 is going to sunder us. Dear, oh dear. Tenjank, exactly. Exactly that. Anyway, chat, I think we'll do side quests next time. Just because I maybe I will, maybe I won't. No, I think I'll do a little bit more MSQ. I'll do a little bit more MSQ, I think. Not now, but next time. And then we'll do side quests at some juncture. I don't know when. Yeah. I hope I can find time to do them, because I feel like the MSQ doesn't have any breaks, chat, which is a shame. Pharaoh, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Lovely to see you. Yeah. Maybe finish 7.0 and then go for side quests before 7.1. I assume you mean 6.0 and 6.1. Because 7.0, they dropped an announcement? What's going on? Yeah, right, Missile Mage? Yeah, can you imagine? Beat 7.0? Still not 90, lots to do still. Yeah. Oh no! Dawnforged, really? I loved it. The conclusion was amazing. What we just witnessed, I genuinely think is the high point of the game so far for me. Like, the culmination of all of that, of the memories not being taken away from Vanar and us, it gives so much context to the summoning of Hydaelyn, to what became of Emmet and Hythlodaeus, and it makes me so excited at the prospect that the soul ferried back from the first at the end of Shadowbringers is Emmet. It's got to be. Especially now that we've seen Hythlodaeus in present day on the moon, I feel like we've got to be leading towards a reunion of not just them both, but maybe Vanar too, in the form of Hydaelyn. That'd be great. That'd be so good. Yeah, Lucail, same. It's a nice rug, isn't it? Very nice rug. Yeah, we'll do that, Hiss. We'll go play Fortnite instead. But yeah, chat. I'll let you know on Discord if we'll play it tomorrow or if we'll be back doing Tears of the Kingdom. For many reasons, I think I'll leave it there for today. I will cap off the earlier conversation, not to reopen it again. The meme itself doesn't bother me. I would just like, if people have their messages deleted, if they're spamming, not to get pissy when those messages are deleted. That's all it comes down to. Thank you. Anyway, chat, thank you for having a great day with me. I've had a good time. Akigor, belatedly again, thank you for 8 months of support. I really do appreciate it. It's very, very kind of you. Chat, in about 45 minutes. In about 45 minutes, there will be a brand new YouTube video going live, which is going to be for the ending of 5.3. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. Thank you all for hanging out. I've had a lovely day. Genuinely. What a story. What a game. Huh? How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. Crater, I'm done with you. Jess, Make a Stay, Lala Aria, Arxardian, Lala Aria again, Holiver, Lucael, Meg, Shoybox, Lazy Rico, Kumaru, Ashi, Somnium, Seraph, Shinali, Piney Bear,
Endy.
That was so loud. Sorry.
Cheered 5. Looking forward to that TT stream, Endy.
It's coming,
also,
man.
Happy B-Day.
It's not my birthday. Thank you. Ishk. Leonix, Amy, Seeker Raylex, Clivey Bear, Shinali, Dappersloth, Einfact, Norb, Chromatica, Igneous, Asheric, Eriu, Atma Prime, Jellybean, Rosethorn, Cloud, Sophie, Winterfall, Tea Leaf, Fruitski, Eridend, Drummer, What the Sound, Redacted, Quantemic, Dappersloth, Smokey, Asik, Igneous Flammer, or Flamer, sorry, Shinali, Ninkamaya, Rewind, Fumbledink, Judge, Jen, Celeste, Sparkling Parfait, Endy Plays, what a great name, Idunyo, Ruby Memoria, Ashi, Rafgarian, Crit. Thank you, Kendra, for the 200 bits. Pickles only come in a jar if you leave them open. Moving on, Kendra. Rando, Amy, Kate, Nova, Sunshine, Dawnforged, Alexi, Phoenix Senpai, Ruby. Happy birthday to Astra and Whitethorn for tomorrow, if I don't see you then, buddy. And until next time, chat, have a lovely rest of your Tuesday. Let's walk.